Shit. Oh gosh, it's been a while. Been a long little while before I've been on at this hour. But I can't sleep. I can't rest. Like, I'm not at ease. And the bottom line is, I gotta do something about it, you know? I gotta do something about it. Ouch, my legs hurt. And I'll tell you one thing, they never teach you or, get you ready for shit like this. Like, there's no getting ready for it, you know? There's nothing that happens where you can, get prepared that your body will drastically start changing and you have no idea, like, what's all going on. And the craziest fucking part of it is that you don't know if you're being targeted because you're an African American black woman or what. Is it because you're a woman? Like, why is it that at a certain age, when you do your woman wellness exam, that you're not given a hormone panel? Like you're not given a hormone panel. Like, what is the purpose of having a pap smear, putting your legs up in stirrups, and having a so-called doctor stick their fingers in you to be, checking for your cervix or whatever the fuck? It was just weird. It was just so weird. Like, it made no sense. And I'm like, so what's the fucking purpose? It's like what I really feel happens. This is what I really feel happens. That they do certain blood tests to know just how sickly you actually are. And by being, how can I say, like, by having that extra data to know what's going on with you, that gives them more of a ability to hurt, harm, and injure you by way of keeping you malinformed, keeping you completely in the dark on what's really going on in your body, right? Like, I've been so fucking pissed off, like, all day after taking into consideration that I could literally really be suffering from perimenopause and a very, very, very low estrogen level, based on the video that came up on my feed that was talking about, the different symptoms and things like that, and that you could actually be told that you have arthritis, you have this, you have that. And it's like, I've taken, right before I went live, I've taken at least 2 perimenopausal tests that gets women ready to go on hormone replacement therapy. These little tests that are online, and I'm seeing all the different things that it was asking, was I diagnosed with or dealing with, and it's everything that I have been actually diagnosed with and been dealing with. And for them to tie it into a strong, like, influx in your hormones as a woman, and knowing that when you do your woman wellness exam, that they don't talk anything about it. So it feels like what's been happening is I go to one doctor who is already, like, guarded or pregnant with information about my medical record. So that doctor would be like, okay, well, what seems to be the problem? Okay, well, I'll tell you what, you're in your 50s, let's go ahead and do a hormone panel. But the whole point was not to give you a hormone panel. It was something that was spoken about, but that was never done. But I feel like it actually was done, billed to the insurance, but never given to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have been really having this strong epiphany about this. And it happened after I got off the other live stream from like the other day ago. And it happened by way of me seeing that, you know, this perimenopause video came up, and it was shocking because the thumbnail had a lady on it, like that she started bleeding through her pants, and had a menstrual that she didn't know she was about to have. So it pulled me into the to click the video. And in the video, just like these hormone replacement therapy centers or whatever they are staging themselves to look like, is giving these online tests. In the video, the narrator brought up those very themes, muscle weakness, brain fog, depression, sore joints, muscle fatigue, fibromyalgia, like all the same shit that I've been dealing with, and being just told that it's just strictly autoimmune. Like, how tremendously terrible is that you can't trust, you feel like you can't trust any of these so-called doctors. Like, it is so scary living in this world, like, without a spiritual, like, compass. Like, I didn't even feel like getting on the live at all. Like, I've been so fucking pissed off, like, just thinking how it was such a fucking waste of time. Just thinking about how I went to the OBGYN, and I wanted to get, I was sexually active with the ex-lover Christopher McNeese, Quasi, and I wanted to get my blood panel done for my STD screenings and all that, and I wanted to get a woman wellness exam as well. So I know that probably would have included a fucking pap smear, and so immediately she starts to say that, okay, your age, we're going to go ahead, because I wasn't talking about having irregular periods. That's not even how the consultation even went. Like, I wasn't talking about having irregular periods. I came in there very adamant about being tested for every fucking STI. Because they call it sexually transmitted infection and not sexually transmitted disease anymore. So I want to be tested for every fucking STI that the regular tests don't do. Like, I mean, the regular tests. The doctors are told not to do. Okay, let's say that. So I wasn't talking about my menstruation, my menstrual cycle. I wasn't talking about my water retention, my bloatedness. I wasn't talking about all these massive symptoms that I was having. But it was funny how the doctor approached came in the room, and I'm telling her about what I'm there for. And then she says, okay, we're going to go ahead and run a hormone panel. But that was never done. Like, do you know how much more time that I could have, like, had more of an insight of what's going on with my body hormonally had that been actually done? And now I get to see on record, okay, your estrogen is here, your progesterone is there. Like, what really got me so aggravated even again is these hot flashes that I'm going through that literally feels like I've been sunburned, and then I rubbed hot sauce on myself for sun like medicated lotion, but I already got sunburned, but now I'm trying to put on sunscreen, but it's fucking hot sauce. Like, my skin feels like it's burning, and I feel like I'm like being, like, it's just a terrible feeling. And then the fucking brain fog, and then the depressive feeling that I felt that made me feel like I just do not want to fucking get up. So I'm grateful that I was laying back in my bed, and I found this great comedian, which I put a couple of his things on. You guys might know him. I don't know. I had just found out about him through a short. and I was laughing my ass off, and it really just made me feel like, nah, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going, And I was laughing, and I really needed that. I mean, he's so fucking hilarious. And I was like, damn, I need people like that in my life, And I was just like really fucking pissed off. Like, why the fuck didn't she run the hormone panel? Why the fuck didn't you run the hormone? What the fuck you think I was in there for? My health, bitch. That's why I was in there. You see what I'm saying? And this keeps happening to me. This keeps happening to me. It's not a fucking coincidence. Like every single thing that was on this perimenopausal test was all the shit that I had been diagnosed with through a rheumatologist. Why the fuck is it every doctor that I've had has been a fucking woman, and none of these fucking women have any give a fuck about the next woman that they took an oath to do no harm to look after and actually give a fuck? Like, what the fuck is going on in this 3D world? I'm really disturbed by this shit once again, because if it wasn't for spirit really seeking to know what's going on, and then the universe showing up with the video that popped up on my feed talking about perimenopause, and I'm blown away with seeing all these symptoms that I've been told. Yeah, it's even on record. The rheumatologist literally wrote it all out. And it's talking about brittle bones. It's talking about that's why my hair was falling out. Brittle hair. I kept wondering, like, why is my hair looking like this? And I'm telling this to this rheumatologist, which is a woman. And she's not a black woman. The OBGYN is a black woman. And I didn't understand why she was just acting real passe, as if hair is not a part of our beauty. It was, these patterns keep happening, and it's not a fucking coincidence. So it has nothing to do with race, because majority of the doctors I've had has been not white. It's been black and Indian. But the point is, they're all women. Like, what the fuck is really going on? Like, I've been really pissed about this shit. I just got through dealing with a whole situation where they're talking about, oh, your insurance is canceled. Trying to set up with doctors again. Your insurance is canceled. I just logged into my Social Security Administration account, and it's still locked into the same shit it's been ever since 2024. Like, what, 2024, 2025? Like, May? It says a May, basically over a year ago. It's still locked in the same way it was initially. Which means that they have locked me out, that I can't reapply online. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I must be a real major heavy hitter in the spirit. Gotta be. And as I came into my true calling, they started turning up the volume on the bullshit. Because I've been over here in deep contemplation about this shit. Like, what was the fucking purpose? If I wanted somebody to shove their finger in my vagina, I would have called Quasi over. He would at least gave me an orgasm. Like, I've had pap smears before, and they don't go like that. So I guess she thought she was doing some sort of humiliation ritual. Like, she literally shoved her fucking fingers in my vagina. I recorded it. I recorded, not the visit, but I recorded our conversation after the visit. I recorded it. I can't make none of this shit up. Like, how the fuck is it that I'm in my 50s and I'm going through shit that should have been dished out and I was in my 30s and shit? Like, it doesn't make sense. It's gotta be because of something spiritually happening, that they're turning up the volume. And if you are that ignorant to assume that the shit I'm saying is fabricated, like, that's why I record, motherfuckers. Because you're not going to play this fucking this weird ass type of game and think it's funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, can you imagine how many people don't go to the doctor just because they don't want to know the truth of what could possibly be ailing them? It's many people that's like that. But I get it why people don't trust doctors. I just got through watching Love and Hip Hop Miami. Excuse me. And Zane was talking about his brother needing a transplant, and his mother asked everybody to go get scanned so they can see who's a match. And Zane was saying, like, he just can't wrap his mind around that because it's putting his own life at risk. And I 100% agree with what he's saying, because he has the right to make a decision to say, no, I don't want to go. He said he was scared of doctors. He said, Mom, I'm terrified of doctors, Because she was like, everybody else went to get the scan and everything, the test. Why didn't you? And he told me, I'm scared of doctors. And I completely understand what the fuck he's talking about. Now, that's sad to literally say you're scared of doctors or you have this massive fear of doctors. When you should be able to trust a doctor before you can trust a fucking police officer. So this stuff was like triggering me on what I woke up with. It's another day, but yesterday, how I woke up. And I wake up a lot of times with shit like heavily on my mind, and I find a way to dissipate it through my picks and whatnot. But this was this weighing heavy on me. All because I saw a video talking about perimenopause and listing all these symptoms that I've been told that I have by the rheumatologist. And I kept talking to the rheumatologist about, I don't know, something's going on with my skin. Look at my hair. It's getting very thin. Something's going on. And never, not one time did she say, you know what? I think we should go ahead and send you over to like I would give the suggestion that you see your OBGYN and get a hormonal panel. Even if her expertise is rheumatology, you're doing a consultation. And I'm not just a woman, I'm not just a human with bones and muscles, tendons and ligaments, and those things that rheumatology is supposed to be all about. I'm also a woman. So how the fuck are you trying to tell me about one part of my body and act like it doesn't all work together? Like, why the fuck am I being put in a position to be battling so-called doctors that I call them actors? Why am I being put in this position? When everybody that I took care of, I never once seen that this happened on my watch. I never once seen that this happened on my watch, where my daughter is being treated a certain kind of way, and they're basically disregarding that she has 9 pins and screws in her leg when she broke her tibia. And it never happened when she had to go for follow-ups. Everybody was on board. They know what the whole goal is, and we want to get her well and walking. Okay, the ex-husband, he had to have surgery on his eye. I was there for everything. He had to get grafts and stuff, started for his dialysis. I was there and everything. When I brought him to his appointments, nobody was, okay, oh, this is his file, and coming into the room and setting things in a backward motion. That never happened. When I took care of my mother, it never happened. Why the fuck is it consistently happening with me? There's a pattern of abuse here. So I'm really trying to understand what the fuck is going on. I'm really trying to get to the bottom of, like, not the bottom. Let's get to the whole meat of the pie. Like, what's actually going on? 411 on the clock. Yes, let's get the 411. I'm not understanding what's going on, and I'm like really fucking pissed because every time I start trying to make doctor's appointments again, here we go again with the weird shit. Oh, your insurance is not valid. That just happened. We're now in May? That just happened in April. I don't come on these lives and talk about it. I already know the censorship that started being real strong again. They back on the bullshit again. Massive censorship. They're doing it again. But it's okay because, like I always say, this is putting it in the Akashic records. This is actually documenting it. It is a digital documentation, a video diary of what the fuck I'm going through. And whether or not it's seen, it's scrapped, it's blocked, it doesn't matter. Spiritually speaking, it's being said through the power of the spirit that resonates inside of me, of the Holy Spirit, the holy fire, the truth. Like, this is crazy. Like, I've really been very much upset about this shit because I don't get what the fuck is going on. Like, praise be to the Most High God. To God be the truth. Like, if there's really, truly a higher power of righteousness, a higher power that balances all the evil out, I don't know if it's like trying to be like playing peekaboo with me or what. I don't know what's going on. But I know that this doesn't feel normal. I haven't felt normal or with like myself in the longest time. And I knew something was wrong, but never did anything point to perimenopause because I was consistently having menstrual cycles, still having them every month. And then all of a sudden it stopped. You know, I wasn't getting it. It was very scanty. And I was telling Quasi this is when I was still sexually active with him and only him, and found out like, you know, my cycle was weird. And so I was like, what the fuck's going on? So of course, if I'm sexually active, the first thing I'm going to think is pregnancy. Of course, I'm going to think that. He's like, no, you're not pregnant. You're not pregnant. You're not pregnant. And this is when I'm fighting at first to try to get to the doctors, be seen, and everything was being blocked. This is when this fucking happened. Let me see here what's going on. Let me see what energy is going on right now. Where is... Oh shit, my book's way back here. What energy am I in right now? Because I think I'm still in this Neptune. No, technically... Yeah, I'm still in Neptune. Eight of Swords, Three of Wands. Eight of Swords, Three of Wands. Okay, let's see what's going on. Eight of Swords. Yeah, let me take Neptune. But it says, you know, like things are changing. Things are changing. It's like the weirdest shit going on, man. Like, you know, it's just weird. Like, significant changes are at play is what it's saying. But I mean, 414, like, I'm very upset. Like, I'm like, everything is like flooding through. Like, what is this new fucking moon coming up for the 31st? Because there's some shit going on. I feel like it is that Uranus and Gemini type shit. I think it was talking about transformation and shit like that. Like, that's what it is. And see, here's the proof. Like, this is what I was doing. Right here, to show that I was on here looking at, hold on, where's that weird ass lady at? Yeah, is that the one I did? Well, I just did this one, and it asks you a whole lot of questions. I just did this one, and I mean, take the free assessment. Okay, and I'm just looking at the assessments just so I can know what things they'll be using to gauge whether you are very low and your hormonal, like basically your hormones are unbalanced. It says perimenopause is diagnosed primarily through a clinical review of your age, menstrual history, and symptoms such as irregular periods, hot flashes, sleep changes, because hormones fluctuate wildly during this transition. You see what I'm saying? There's no single definitive test used to confirm perimenopause. Okay, thank you for letting me know that, Google. It says you will need a clinical evaluation. Most healthcare providers do not require hormone testing to confirm perimenopause. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That doesn't even make any sense. What are you talking about? Well, why is it even written in any kind of a medical whatever to say women of a certain age, they will decline in this and that and the other? Like, it doesn't make sense for it to say most healthcare providers don't require hormone testing to confirm you a woman of a certain age that you're going through perimenopause. Your doctor, here we go again with this shit. Your doctor will evaluate your symptoms to make a diagnosis. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, man, let me tell you something. I'ma always ring the fucking alarm. I've been forced to ring the fucking spiritual alarm system, okay? To set it off, okay? It says if you're younger than 40 to 45, I'm 52, or experiencing abnormal bleeding, your doctor may, here we go again, your doctor may order blood tests to check your FSH, your estradiol, your LH, or your TSH to rule out other conditions such as thyroid disorders or premature ovarian failure. Now they're saying that there are over-the-counter urine tests tracking follicle stimulating hormone, which is the FSH, over several days are available, but results only offer a general indicator of your hormonal status rather than a clinical. You see what I'm saying? So they put you right back in the midst of like, we're in control. If y'all don't realize the way all these fucking systems are set up, that those that was meant to stay alive for however long, they had whatever insurance themselves, their family, or their spouses or whatever the fuck. That's what can keep me going, is because I know for a fact that there is a higher power governing and balancing the wickedness of this fucking world. That's what keeps me going. Because all I have to do is say, okay, well, how is any other woman being able to continue to thrive in this 3D world by going through the medical system? Because there is a higher power governing the day you're going to be born and the day you're going to leave out of your physical body. So that's why I stand in the authority of spirit. Because I mean, I've been seriously over here disturbed, like how I'm having these hot. I am so fucking hot. So it's not good to go try to like, put all this cold on you, because now you feel like you're burning because you're too cold. It's like, it's crazy. And you never think about it. You never think about that. That's what it is. That's what I'm so pissed about, because this thing keeps on repeating itself. She knew that I had a spinal cord injury and said, no, everything looks fine. You just have neuropathy. I'm going to put you on gabapentin. Did I take it? Hell to the no. As I walked in there with my hurting left side, I walked out of there. Down the road, I'm using a cane. And I'm still in massive pain. So you lied. That's why you were giving me or trying to put me on gabapentin, because you saw the what does they call it? Radiculopathy in my spine. You saw these things, and it was literally in the records. But physically, she lied. Looked me in my eyes and said the spinal, everything that I looked at looks great. Everything looks good. You just got neuropathy, nerve disease. What controls the central nervous system? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, just imagine how many women are purposely and maliciously being targeted because of their ignorance of knowing what's really going on. This is the reason why. This is why I do videos like this, live streams like this. This is why I tell it all. If I say this all the time, if the Most High God did not give me a baby girl, another female outside of myself, it is no telling how my life would have went. I don't see it going positive. My daughter saved my life. My daughter saved my divine purpose. My daughter made sure my divine purpose came into play, that it manifested. Because this is when you hear me saying, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, and this makes sense when I first was realizing that I was ready to change my life drastically for the better. And that change was about peace. Right? That it was going to require me to have a face-off with God. Because I felt, that's why I say validate your feelings. I felt like this so-called God in this Bible that I've been reading and all that shit was a joke. Right? And I'm here to tell you guys, as a testimony, that you will get to that precipice in your spiritual journey. Keep in mind, you are a spirit having a human experience. If you keep that in mind, it'll keep you grounded. I did not want to go live. I was so pissed off. I had to articulate my emotions. I had to. And I promise you, if the Most High God did not give me my daughter, it is no telling what kind of shit I would have tore up in this world. The type of shit that was staged around me and things that was being positioned around me and stupid ass tests that once they're passed, they keep acting like I didn't pass it and like I gotta keep going back to first grade and what the fuck. And there's no telling how I would have reacted to the dumb shit that kept being staged around my life. You know? So my daughter, her birth was my death of whatever ego or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I feel it. I feel like I would have did some real terrible shit. But it wouldn't have been terrible in the sense of like, oh, I just went out and acted out because I was just mad. No, it would go to the people that's fucking with me. So that's why whatever, you know, when Quasi was like, weren't you practicing your witchcraft? I'm like, what are you talking about in my mind? But I was like, don't worry about the fuck I be practicing. But if I was practicing any dark ass shit, it'd be a whole bunch of folks I would tear their ass up just because you dared cross me. And I'm over here in my peace and my not fucking with nobody, not bothering nobody. Really? Where that happened at? That was another proof I must be some real hot shit in the spirit. Gotta be. Because what did I do in this lifetime that as I enter my 50s, I can't have a peace of mind? You do what you're supposed to do, right? You learn this from like childhood. It's not about doing what you told. It's about doing what you have been guided to do. I'm talking about your higher self says, you know, your mama said you should come home when it get dark, before it get dark. Excuse me, this is how it started in childhood. And then you say, okay, shit, yeah, freaks come out at night. Like, you know, shit, stuff happened in the dark. I need to be home. So you didn't need to be scolded and threatened to know that it's for your best, you know, safety for you be home before the street lights come on. Okay, so that's like young, right? You're a teenager, you go to a party. Your mother says, okay, but be back here at a certain hour. It's the same concept of be home before the street lights come on, because your mama's saying after certain hours, certain shit get popping off. You need to be home. Right? So these are things that as you're being raised, you know, raised up, that you have proof that your higher self, aka spirit, your moral compass was always keeping you in alignment with what's good for you, what's best interest for you. But then when you enter into adulthood, right, you're legal, you're 21 and up, you're legal to drink, you should, you know, have a driver's license and drive, you didn't graduate that non-existent of giving you really tangible things and tools for adult life, bullshit ass high school shit. You're done with that, and then life really just like says, okay, here I am, what you gonna do with me? You see what I'm saying? So I just basically gave you like a little, you know, play-by-play of what my childhood was like. Right? But my point to say it so plain like that is because that's exactly how it was. But as I got to that point of like, okay, well, do I want a family of my own? Do I want children? I didn't really get too long to dwell on that because I got pregnant with my daughter at 20 years old. Graduated at 17, so within that 3 years of partying, clubbing, having a good ass time, I ain't going no damn college. That shit is bogus. You know, I need to make money. That was always my mentality. But, you know, got pregnant. So that's why I say my daughter, the birth of my daughter was the death of my ego. So whatever I thought life was going to be about, what I thought life was, you know, it was equally available because I'm going to try, I'm going to apply myself. No, that's not the fucking case. So it's always in alignment for me to be speaking of these things through the spirit. A spiritual university, so to speak. Not what the world say, go, you know, you went to here or there, university, this and that, PhD, that and this and this and that. No, fuck that. That's why the most wisest people have had the hardest opportunity. They've had the hardest time trying to have equal opportunity. And this has nothing to do with strictly me being black. This is a spiritual black sheep. Okay? This is a spiritual black sheep. It was something that was always gonna be on you. So it makes sense why I got to the precipice of my depression and my tired of the bullshit of door closed, door closed, door closed, door closed, and asking the Most High God, why? And at this point in the game, that's not what my feelings are. It's not angry at the Most High. It's like, okay, I'm ready for the next phase. Because this shit is played out. And this only gets this strong within your vessel when you truly are a soul seeking peace. This only gets this combined. This is why, and this is sad to say, there's so many people check out. They do things to check themselves out of this 3D world. Because I can see right now at this point, this is when they get to that stone wall of, and the stone wall is not just a stone wall. It's literally like they start getting claustrophobic with their feelings. It's feelings. It's all about feelings. Like they're closed in, like they can't, and nobody else will understand it. And I get it. Nobody else will understand it. And this is why I know that I was chosen to talk about love, to talk about spiritual freeing. It's liberating. It doesn't cost you anything but to receive it as true. And that is the power of love. I know that I was born to do this. Because none of this other shit makes any kind of fucking sense. This is why people that can have all the money, they don't have what you can look at them and say they have physical health issues. They don't have financial issues, but their heart is sick. Have you ever considered that the way that their life was manipulated so that they wouldn't go through financial woes for too long, if ever at all? Okay? They weren't going to have physical ailments that hurt their body, but yet they got addicted to drugs. That's a soul. Those are symptoms of the soul saying that the spirit is sick. The spirit is crying out for healing. So don't ever look at a celebrity and be like, well, why would you with me? You got money, you got... Like, this is the reason why when it's talking about a man, it's hard for me to be focusing on that shit. It really is very difficult for me to be focusing on, because I never had any ideologies or any so-called dreams or aspirations of having this beautiful wedding. I don't care about none of that shit. I don't. What the fuck is the purpose of having all of that? I got in an argument with my cousin about this one time. She's like, you just saying that shit because you don't have the money. I said, bitch, what is the purpose of having all this huge ass wedding shindig, and then this motherfucker don't really love me? It was just because he never had pussy like mine before. Like, what? So what was the purpose of all that showing off? And I put my all into it, and like, what? Shut up! Like, I cussed her out, so I wanted to punch her in her face. She was just so adamantly stupid that day. Adamantly stupid. Saying that she want a big wedding and the train going all the way down there, and I don't give a damn about that shit. You see my point? You see how I brought it right back to talking about authentic love equals tranquility and peace. It really does. It really does. Yes, in this world we need the money for all the bullshit, right? We do. But that should not be the standard. That should not be the stepping stone to say, oh, well, I'm great now. I'm good. No, that's a fucking lie. I've seen plenty of people with the material things and they are fucking miserable. Like, that's why my reading of energy is so superbly. It's like chef's kiss. The way that I can read energy on people, around people, through people, behind people. Meaning their past. You can't fake it and shake it with me. Because I've had to be so fucking authentically real and raw with myself. So you can't show up trying to change faces. Shape shift. Be real. Be straight. Be you. But you know why? You know why people that operate in that abstract way of viewing you show up as they love you or they really cut for you? It's because something about your light energy is going to radiate through their darkness and heal them. So this is why they tend to be very immature and playing around with you, thinking that they can be employed by the powers that want to be. And I'm talking about negative frequency. When I say they, I'm just speaking of negative energy. Literally, they want to be employed to keep you imbalanced or, constantly in some kind of a, friction and shit. And it's like, you don't give a shit about that. I don't care about any of that. Like, do you know how if you could just if you could just have a wish, what would you want to be? Out of this concrete, whatever the fuck this shit is built with, and somewhere where I can breathe and I can detox my body. And then I can absorb the wisdom back again in me. I can reactivate it. I can, you know what I'm saying? This is my mission. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. You see what I'm saying? I'm never going to ever get on this channel and not talk about the deeper concepts of life. It's just not going to happen. When we're playing bingo, we're having fun. Yeah, that's cool. We're in that energy. But other than that, that's what it's going to always be about. By way of truly showing why it's activated in me to such the depth that it is. Because there's way too much shit going on in this world that we have to contend with all the time and wonder why we can't have peace. Like I sit here and I fantasize about where are the people that are really truly vibrating on the energy that I'm in. Where are they? Do they exist? This has nothing to do with race, sex, gender. This don't got shit to do with that. Nothing to do with that. This is a soul to soul type thing I'm talking about. Where are these people? That shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. Let me see. It said what? Eight of Swords, Three of Wands, 10 of Diamonds. It makes so much sense on why I've been so fucking aggravated. That's these hormones. Like, whoa. And when I was trying to tell that idiot, like, I'm not thinking about no sex, and he was saying stupid shit like, thinking that it should be about sex. Like, dude, I'm not thinking about sex. Like, I'm going through things. Like, how are you in your fucking 50s and you act like you ain't going through. I think you going through menopause, Jupiter, Gemini. Here you go. I think you going through something too. Because you act like you can't understand that I'm not thinking about that. If you find someone that wants to do you, boo boo, and I meant that. In the beginning it was no harm, no foul, no bad feelings about it. I'm just being extremely like authentic and real with what's going on in my life. But then you want to try to be forceful and do all that type of shit. Like, dude, the fuck out of here, dude. 3 of Wands. And then 10 of Diamonds. Nobody got time for this shit. Like, I'm trying to like, I'm trying to like get my shit all the way together and head on to Peaceville. I don't give a damn about none of this other shit people doing. I keep my ear and my eyes to the spiritual, political streets. But at the same time, I don't get caught up in the bullshit. Okay, 8 of Clubs. Is that 8 of Clubs? 8 of Wands. In Neptune. It's just crazy. Like, I've just been so fucking aggravated. All day. 8 of Spades. The 8 of Spades is the most powerful card of physical and willpower. When this card is present, you will find yourself experiencing more power over your health and work matters. Wow. Wow. And look what Neptune represents: illusions, self-deception, secret deceptions, and spirit is a spiritual things of the spiritual in a very profound way. Success is indicated by this card along with the ability to overcome any obstacles that may appear in your way. Power comes from a focusing of our will, a narrowing down of the areas of our interests. Because of this, we often lose focus in less important areas. Wow. While we gather force in another one. So I'm not concerned about being in a sexual anything with nobody like that. I have my needs, and then think about it. If I'm going through the perimenopause and it's time to really get it in, and then you got the men acting like bitches and acting like, they kings, and then they later on they acting like they players and they don't know what the fuck they want to be. So then what do a woman do? Go within herself and get grounded. That's what she does. Okay? Eight of Spades and Neptune reads, this period can bring success in the management of foreign or distant interests. This is also a good influence for traveling of any kind, especially business related. Just be careful with your emotions. This is crazy how it keeps talking about some fucking traveling. Yeah, it keeps talking about traveling. It keeps throwing me off about this traveling stuff. You have the power to achieve your dreams as long as you can get clear about exactly what it is that you wish to do. You are practically guaranteed to achieve it. And then we got the Three of Wands. I mean, this heat is like driving me crazy, like for real. And it'll come over you at any given time. Like oh my gosh, like, oh my gosh. Ugh. And then when the summertime is so damn, the humidity is out of control. Oh my gosh. All right, so the Three of Clubs, or which is the Three of Wands, it's a card of mental creativity, so much so that it is called the writer's card. On the other hand, it can be the card of worry, indecision, and mental stress. When this card appears in your reading, you will have an opportunity to either get the benefits of heightened creativity of your mind or suffer the liability of more stress and indecision. Okay? This card in Neptune stands for indecision, doubt, worry related to traveling, or something that is important to you that is at a distance. This can also indicate just plain old vague worries about a host of things, most of them trivial. No, nothing that I'm talking about is trivial. This is not a good influence for travel, as there could be problems and uncertainties that take away from the joy of it. See, it keeps talking about traveling. And that's been going on for the longest time. Keep on talking about traveling. And the only thing that makes sense is trying to travel to get answers to what's going on and get some control over what's happening. Physically, the health. You saw it talk about that. The Ten of Pentacles in Neptune. I'm so fucking aggravated. The Ten of Diamonds is a card of financial success, and it's considered to be the best money card to have in your yearly spread. Success in dealing with groups of people in some financial way is also indicated. Essentially, the Ten of Diamonds means a large sum of money, an infatuation, obsession with money. It doesn't always mean that you're going to receive a large sum of money. Sometimes it can merely mean a preoccupation with your finances. However, when the Ten of Diamonds falls in Jupiter, or as a result card, the chances are much greater that a huge financial gain is forthcoming. And what's the Jupiter this year? Yep, it's right there. Ten of Cups, Ten of Diamonds. So it's coming. Something coming. I've been feeling it. But it's like this heat, man, I feel like I just want to just like, it's hard to describe how you feel because to get naked does not make you feel cool. Like the one night I got so bad I just got straight naked and it still didn't work. My skin was burning like I'm hot. Fuck. It's crazy. This is exactly what it is. I get it now. I see what's been happening with me. My skin and it's dry and my hair and all this shit and my nails. My nails have been so brittle and weird and keep popping and like breaking. So the Ten of Diamonds in Neptune says, this card indicates success and prosperity from traveling, shipping, or foreign business interests. Also possible is money made through caring for others or something that's related to drugs or alcohol or from some hidden source. I don't know what any of this means. Success and enjoyment of travel and dealing with foreigners is indicated here. It keeps talking about that thing. This might be a great time to take that business pleasure trip overseas. Your greatest satisfaction comes through sharing your good fortune with others. It's got to be somebody outside of me because it don't make sense. I don't know what it's talking about. You know, I always express it when I don't know what the hell something is talking about. Okay, so this is the way it reads. Let's see what it's saying in Tarot. And let me get my kipper. Oh, my arm hurts. My arm hurts. Like, oh my God, you just never know how hormones can really fuck you up. Like, really, truly fuck you up. Like, fuck you up, for real. You just never really realize how bad it can make you feel. It's really serious. It's some serious shit. Oh my God, 4:44 on the clock, child. Ugh. Like, I am hot. I am hot. And it's like, it's the weirdest energy because I guess I should technically, like, put my goddamn cover down off of me, which I'm going to try to do now. Oh, God. It's the weirdest shit because it's like the sweating in the air. There's two fans blowing right there. The sweating and then the fans blowing on me makes me feel cold. That's why I be having the blanket up on me. And then I'm hot at the same fucking time. It even talked about my breasts being all swollen with fluid. Like, all that shit I'm going through is connected to my hormones. Like, and it was a simple test and you just let me just suffer? Like, you fucking bitches. Like, you know what I'm saying? You fucking bitches. Like, what the fuck? Now, just imagine if the men are going through erectile dysfunction because their hormones is doing something. Their idiot asses don't even realize that that's why their fucking wiener won't get hard or stay hard, and they're just being stupid asses and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Just dumb. Like, if a woman's vagina gets all dry and it hurts and she's kind of like bleeding from intercourse, she gonna want to know what the fuck is going on if it's going to impede her sex life. Why won't a man realize that go get your hormone? I'm just talking about these black men I've been dealing with. Like, dude, did you check your hormones? Like, goddamn, I gotta become a doctor, a lawyer, and I ain't got no fucking money for all these jobs I do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with ya? I am over here hot. Like, I feel like I need to put some, like, what you call it, up under my boobs because they hot. Fuck. I really feel like I need to put some type of coolant, a cool something under my boobs. And then when I looked at the video, she said that too. She said, that's where it happens in your chest. Like, golly. Shit. What the fuck is going on? I am hot. I mean, burning hot. I'm trying my best to stay, you know, even keel as much as I can because all this motherfucking bullshit that you keep seeing popping and going on, and it's just the fluctuation. It don't make no goddamn sense. And you enter into your 50s, you should be able to goddamn rest some damn well. So this gotta be something within my spiritual conquest that I'm going through this dumb shit here on this planet Earth. And I must have knew, you know, the soul contract, you know, whatever. But you know, with all this hormonal fluctuation and brain fucking fog, I'm really suffering to try to continue the mission, and I need some intervention. Main female is the jump off card. Okay, Kipper, main female. Shit, I haven't been sleeping. My daughter been like, Mama, I've been noticing you ain't been sleeping. I'm like, girl, I'm hot. Give me one more card. What about this main female? Expectation. Main female expectation. Okay, so on this one we got to know, is it the past, the future, or what is it? It's just too much shit be going on. I'm just telling you, for real. It's too much. I got my cold water, trying to drink that again, try to cool me off. It's just too much. It's just too much. Let me see what planetary influence is going on right now, too, because I want to know if it's just Neptune or what else. Neptune. Thank you, Spirit. Neptune. Praise be to the Most High God, to God be the truth. So Neptune is the right energy. Okay. Let's see. I think it's in here. It's in here. Past life. Where is it at? Past life. Yeah. Okay. So which one are we reading on for this main female? The future. Okay. You see how that goes right along with it when it's saying significant changes are at play? So it's the main female is the jump off. So we back on the Kipper again. Main female is a jump off. We starting with number 28. The expectation. And it is the future we dealing with. Ooh, I'm so damn hot. Oh God, help me. And then when you got these big old boobs like this and you trying to lift them up and get it cool up under there, oh my gosh. Feel like I need a crane to lift my boobs up. Shit. They are so freaking heavy. Oh my God, help me. Okay, so expectation, and then let's go with these, because you guys know how I like to do it. I like to use the brown ones too, and especially because the brown ones is going to go with the brown ones have all the cards that he do have in the book. This is so fucking annoying. Oh God, I'm so hot. Ugh. Oh gosh. 23 courthouse. All right. Number 6, mature woman. Okay, so we going expectation gonna be the next jump off. Okay, so that's how I've been doing it lately. I think I talked about that. Okay. Oh God, this heat is just out of control. Okay, and a lot of money coming in. Okay, I don't know what's going on, y'all. I'm just so tired. Oh my God, I definitely want to be a spokesperson for the women, because oh my God, oh my God. And just thinking back in the day, they was experimenting with women some kind of fucking way, giving them some type of nerve pills, and it was something to mess with their hormones to make them all hysterical, so they can create that damn old school ass vibrator, and was talking about giving them some type of massage. This shit crazy. Like, I bet you they did something to manipulate the women's hormones, to have them going manic panic crazy, and then they go to the doctor and they created this damn weird looking, it looks unsafe, masturbator, okay, you know, and they use it on the woman and shit. And what if they was doing that shit to pull from the yoni, the cosmic womb energy? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, this ain't what I want. You know what I'm talking about? Like, oh my God. And then I've been so stiff, y'all. Oh my God. Normally, you know, I have been dealing with it. I have been like watching movies and doing other shit, you know, to take my mind off of it. But I can't. This Neptunian energy is whooping my ass, like for real, for real. I'm sure I've been going through this intermittently, but something real strong going on for real though. Okay, I mean, oh my gosh. So main female, excuse me, future. And then we got 6 mature woman dealing with an older woman, a supportive female friend. Okay? Dealing with an older woman. Uh-oh. Okay, and so this is the next jump off. Where my highlight at? Shit. Like, people just don't be knowing, like, the stuff that's most important to you on your mission is not what's important to other folks. And what's important to them is not important to you. Like, respect that. Don't try to force nobody to try to abort their soul's mission. Like, that's what this shit feel like is going on. So it's mature. Ow. It's mature woman. Praise be to the Most High God. To God be the truth. Mature woman. Dealing with a supportive female friend. A supportive, older, female friend. That's what we gonna write. Then we got number 23, court. Came out again. Number 23, court. Justice triumph. Justice triumph. Official matter is regulated. So it's still talking about that. And number 26, big luck. She can expect a happy outcome and life success. And look, that expectation card is already there. She can expect a happy outcome. You know how good that's going to be to get that good sleep coming back? And a lot of success. In her ventures. Okay? So this is how you pay attention to the patterns of the repeating messages. Shit. And there's all kinds of different ways that I go about, okay, reaffirming and confirming. Remember? Okay, so we got that. So then look at the expectation card. We're going to add it in, right? We're going to add it in. Expectation. The current is current, which means the person that's doing the reading, or having the reading done on them or for them. Current is patient and has strong desires. The next card will say what kind of expectation she has. Okay? What type of expectation she has. Alright, so we're going to write that as a question for the next one. What kind of expectation do you desire? That's going to be on Pix 50-2. And we're doing the number 28 expectation card. And that's how we're gonna approach now. We're gonna be into our oh. And you would think that if it was sexual that it could be regulated, but that's not what it be, man. And what did I say that number's gonna be? Because I mean, shit. If that's what would make me feel better, shit, that ain't it. 2. Okay. So that's the one we gonna do tomorrow. All right. And then it does, say like what's coming in right now for this woman. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be meeting somebody that's going to be very instrumental and like a doctor, you know. But one thing they can't do is play no games of trying to, act like, oh, we're going to do like, nah. Because see, the thing about it is, when I was doing my research and looking into this hormone assessment, it was saying they don't be taking insurance. So I saw that. So we got to see, how this shit is set up, what's the next card? And then we need to do the 10 of diamonds. Oh, God, I feel like shit. Oh, God. 10 of diamonds. Eight of swords. And 3 of wands. Now it makes sense why I've been feeling like I'm all over the place. Makes sense. Alright, what's the next card? Drawing the 10 of diamonds. This is the spread for the Neptune. Drawing the 10 of diamonds, the 8 of swords, and the 3 of wands in the upright position suggests an impending breakthrough. I'm telling y'all, I've been feeling it. Oh, God. To God be the truth. I've been feeling it. An impending breakthrough. Praise be to the Most High God. Praise be to the Most High God. Now y'all see why I transmute this bullshit with my music. I gotta have it when I need to have it. Fuck it. Shit, who the fuck decided to make it a goddamn crime? The fuck? I mean, can you just imagine the lucky guy, the lucky man that decides to stick it through and do all this, and man, shit, he deserves to receive these waterfalls. Like, he deserved that, baby. Like, damn, you believed in me, you stood by my side, you knew, like, babe, like, I slept, I mean, I got healthy, like, like, babe, thank you, and it's just hard for me to depend on somebody. Like, it's really difficult. Like, I told the Most High, like, you told me if I showed up for work, I did the work. I pushed through. That, you would show up and prove that, none of this shit I've been going through in this lifetime has been in vain. So now you want me to start really focusing. Like I told y'all, Michael Wayne, I looked at him as the muse. And now, like, I don't even think about that dude on the levels like I was thinking about that dude after that great waterfall orgasm that I received from him. And I'm grateful for that. I needed that. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. That was the breakthrough in the energy of sexual liberation. Suggests an impending breakthrough. So that's what's coming. An impeding. Is it pending? No, pending. And I feel like it's financial breakthrough. So we're going to put it in green. Where did I get the green? I guess I got it now. It's so crazy because I just heard the song by Aaliyah again. It's been so long and I'm lost without you. I don't know why it just came through. I choose you. That just came through. I want to be back out in nature. enjoying myself, away from anything social media. Y'all just don't know. An impending breakthrough. You are breaking out of self-imposed limits. Now, that's what pissed me off. Because it's not self-imposed. I didn't make myself be 50 and going through these fucking perimenopause. So that shit is not... Now. Breaking out of limits. That's what we're going to say. Breaking out of chains. Breaking the chains. So you got to be empowered to understand how to apply for what you're going through, especially in charging it with so many other people can really benefit from your impending breakthrough that has you breaking strongholds. See? Charge it. An impending breakthrough, breaking strongholds of bad health and money woes. So you got to charge the cards to make it make all kind of sense for you, so that you can really break free. And this is psychologically and physically. Okay, so mentally, physically, and spiritually, okay? Okay, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And financially. So what I like to say, all the leads, okay? All right, let's see what else we can get out of this combination through the tarot meaning of it. The tarot meaning of the spread. Let's see what else we can get. It says the tension between feeling stuck and the desire to move forward is clearing. There it is. There it is. The tension. It's a fucking crumb in my bed, man. And that fucker keep going under my foot. What did I do with them? Okay. Tension between feeling stuck and the desire to move forward is clearing. That's important, right? Like, see? Even the tension, you're in alignment. We're talking about the fucking tension, man. You're in alignment. Right? That's even in alignment. We're going to put tension in red. The tension. The tension between and you can't make it up because that's exactly what's going on. Like, I really love the fact that I laughed so much today. Like, it was so good. The tension between feeling stuck and the desire to move forward. See? We're going to put desire in red. And the desire to move forward is, what did it say, class? Clearing. We putting that in green. I just heard clearinghouse. I just heard the word clearinghouse. It's clearing. Okay? Yep. Yep, 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 yep. And it says allowing your long-term plans to take flight. Okay? Allowing your long-term plans take flight. Okay? This is long-term goals. Okay? So what's your long-term goals? Health consciousness, showing up in physical 3D. You feeling better, you're doing better, you're looking better, you're gaining your strength back, you're in strength, you're exercising to build your strength up, all of that, your nutrition, all of that. Long term. Therefore your money increases, you move, your home, all of that. It makes sense that, the part that it says, about it being self-inflicted, because you must be able to turn on the art of visualization. Okay? That is not something somebody can actually, you can be trained how to clear your mind, but if you're dealing with chronic pain, things that are ailing and afflicting you through your nervous system, it's going to make things that much more difficult to concentrate. Okay? So that's why you actually have to learn things yourself and not necessarily like depend on any kind of gurus and shit to do it for you, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, you need to be consciously aware of what's going on with your own body. You know? And again, I started off by talking about these so-called doctors. Straight up. Straight up. I feel like if you poured it in from a past life and you had a lot of issues and stuff like that happened to you, I feel like you still be feeling it in this lifetime. I really strongly feel that way. I really do. My Microsoft account 10 minutes ago. What Microsoft account? What the fuck is this? I wasn't going inside of no damn Microsoft account. What is this? 10 minutes ago. We received your request for a single use code to use with your Microsoft account. What the fuck is this? Microsoft account. It just came in at 5 o'clock. Like, I'm on my live. Like, I'm not doing anything on the computer, so what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What? I'm literally been on live this whole time, so why would I be on the computer trying to access Microsoft? Like, what the fuck? See? Some bullshit, probably some hacking shit going on. Oh my god. I mean, real talk. Like, what? I'm literally on live. Like, I'm not looking in no damn his thoughts. I'm not looking in no damn computer shit. Like, what are you talking about? I'm not looking at anything. Like, what? A rich girl. Short illness. And give me one more. Uh-oh. Well, that's 3 more. Damn. Okay. So let's do meeting first. Because that's what jumped out. Like, I mean, come on. What the freak? Y'all see me on this live, and there's no computer around me. So how was I trying to tap into my Microsoft account? Like, what the fuck? An appointment. Okay, an appointment. An event. Meeting a group. A social gathering. Okay, that's showing up again. What do we got next? 12, no, 11. Lots of money. It's a bunch of bullshit going on. Money comes in. Wealth and abundance, luxury. Financial stability. Oh gosh. Then we got 12, rich girl. Rich girl. Interaction with the daughter. A lot going on in his mind. Mm-mm. Four, 16, 31, and 34. So we gotta pull some more cards for Neptune energy. Short illness. Need to rest, need to sleep, illness. Need to rest. Need to sleep. Yep. Need to rest, need to sleep. What else to say? What was I at? 31. Need to rest, need to sleep. Weak health conditions. Weakening health conditions. Okay, what else? 34 is occupation. A job offer. Okay. A job offer. Oh my gosh. Oh, praise be to the Most High God. To God be the truth. Oh, my body needs to be rebirthed. Oh, perimenopause cannot take me out like this. I rebuke any powers and principalities trying to play little conjuring games. And I return it to the sender tenfold. May the very thing you wish for me be cast upon you, pressed down and runneth over through your bloodline. Number 19, the funeral. An ending, a separation, assisting a funeral service. Okay, so let's go ahead and get one more. How many we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know why I heard 13. 13. Give me the next 3 cards. I heard 13. A journey. Unexpected income. And the other one. The good Lord. So we're going to do the good Lord first because it's 5 before 10. The good Lord says what? A supportive friend. A supportive friend. A supportive older friend. A supportive older male friend. And then we got 10. Journey. It sounds like a group of people that's going to be assisting. Plan change will succeed. Embarking on a journey. Planned changes will succeed. Planned changes will succeed. Okay. And then we got 27, unexpected income. And that would be our 13 card spread. Unexpected happy surprise. Okay, what else? All right, all right, all right, all right. We got that down. We got that down. And then we're going to go ahead and do 28 tomorrow. If I feel like it. We're going to do 28 tomorrow. All right. We're going to do 28 tomorrow. So let's go ahead and pull these back in. We've done that mature woman. I mean, the main female. Put her back. Put her back. And then we got expectation. That's going to be happening tomorrow. And we're going to go ahead and see what the cards are going to be coming out. Let's at least start with the first three. Oh, let me take this necklace off. So I don't want nothing extra be on me, irritating me. Ouch. Ow. Ugh. Oh, let me take this necklace off. I can't. Oh, am I doing it the right way? Okay, don't fall. Don't fall. Okay. So let's see what's going to be the first three cards after expectation that we'll explore tomorrow. And then we're going to pull our next three Neptune tarots. What else is coming up from over here? A winged message. Yeah. The winged messengers. And the Ark of the Covenant. We have that there too. First card out is 22 official person. Short illness. And 22 official person. Is the jump off card is the 28 expectation card. And what's our third card, Spirit? Living room. So it's going to be quite interesting to, well, let's just go ahead and pull them right now. We'll divine them tomorrow. Ouch, my leg hurts. Oh, shit. Legal matters. You know, I like to put them in numerological order. That's such a hard word for me to say. Oh, God. I don't know if I'm going to get any sleep. Like, even the CBD is not working. Main female jumped out again. We're going to put that in the front because that's number 2, right? So we're talking about a main female. You see that there? See how it works? See how it works? And because it's a 28 expectation card, we don't need to see if it's going to be the past, the future, what's on your mind, and what is it all called? Past, future, what's currently on your mind, and it's another fucking question. I can't think of it. Let me see. Oh gosh. Like, oh my gosh. Let's see, what is it called? Okay, yeah. Yeah, the past, what's already been achieved, what's currently on your mind in the future. Because the 28 expectation card is the next picks. That's the jump off card. We don't need to know any one of those. You just go to 28 and read what it says. Okay, a long road. 3, 6, and I'll do 7 right now, and we'll finish it up tomorrow. And house. Okay, so we jump off with the expectation, and we're going to use the Kipper reading book on tomorrow to divine the main female, a house, 21 living room, 22 military or official person, 30 legal affairs, 31 a short illness, 35 what's coming up the road, distant horizon. Okay, boom. That's what we're doing tomorrow. So we can go ahead and put these back here, so I can have it right here at my. Sometimes I'll divine it behind the scenes, you know, all of that. We'll see, but it's here. Okay, so we just went over what's going on in Neptune right now, of the 10 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, as well as the 3 of Wands, and we're gonna go ahead and pull 3 of the Cartomancy. We're gonna pick whatever comes out. Blue. We're gonna pick 3 of these in Neptune. We wanna explore deeper about the Neptunian energy. Okay. And the way it works is that you need one card is the significator, and another card is the actually supporting actor or actress, however you want to look at it. It's actually genderless, but it could be a gender. It could be a person you're going to meet. It could be talking about a man or a woman. So the supporting actor or actress, okay? All right. Lights, camera, action. Calling elements of fire for love's compassion. Water for the soul's purification. Air for the flow of communications, and earth to ground me in the healing protections and provisions of my ancestors, my guardian angels, the cosmic elders, and the divine feminine spirit that created us all. I'm calling in the councils of the highest white light to make these Neptunian messages crystal clear in Christ consciousness, Jesus' name, also known as Yeshua, the real one. 4 of Cups. So we got an 8 of Cups and a 4 of Cups, and we're going to read that in Neptune. 8 of Cups and 4 of Cups, and we're going to read that in Neptune. I like to go ahead and get it out of the tarot, as in to see the elements and the zodiac, things like that, you know. So we're going to go ahead and get it out. Oh. 8 of Cups, Saturn and Pisces. 4 of Cups. I mean, I'm in so many different pains right now. It's like fucking ridiculous. Like, I would have loved to have been sleeping instead of burning right now. My physical body is just so fucking heated. 4 of Cups. Oh, gosh. See, yeah, Moon in Cancer. Okay. All right, and then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and shuffle right now. Ooh, I'm hot. Go ahead and shuffle right now and see what our third one is. Okay. What's our third card, Spirit? Please and thank you. Okay, 2 of Wands. I can't make it up. 2 of Wands. What was the first cards? 10 of Diamonds. 8 of Swords. 10 of Diamonds. 10 of Pentacles. 8 of Spades. I can't. Fuck. I'm getting mixed up. 10 of Diamonds. 10 of Diamonds. Stop it, Elizabeth. 10 of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. 3 of Wands. 4 of Cups. 8 of Cups. 4 of Cups. 2 of Wands. See how that wand came back in? Yeah, that's how I can see the synchronicities and what they're, that I'm in alignment with the way that they're showing me how to deal with these transitions and transformations. Okay, so that's that 2 of Wands. What's on the bottom? A Page of Cups. Okay, what else did they tell me? What was it? I just heard something. I just heard it. I heard something. And it escaped me real quick. What did they say? I heard him say something. Oh, I heard him say pull a third card in the cartomancy. Okay. I was like, I know I heard something. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, there's the third card, Five of Swords. So there's some type of conflict. Okay, we'll keep that there. As well as, oh, my fucking leg. What else did they say? Ouch. Fuck. What did I hear? Okay, yeah, duh. Okay, came back. Oh, God. I'm hot. Trying to function in this shit like this. Like, what the fuck? What did I think getting older was going to be like? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have never had my mother to tell me about menopause because she had a hysterectomy in her 30s. Oh, God. Okay, anyway. So, there's a Four of Cups here, my Uranus energy, and an Eight of Cups, and a Four of Diamonds. So, what that's telling me is it might need to be read in Uranus. Let's see, because, you know, Gemini just went into, Uranus just went into Gemini and shit. So, let's see if it's going to change to Neptune or it's going to stay the goddamn same. Let's see. We got to go out of here. We got to get the planetary influence. Let's see if we're going to still read in Neptune or if we need to change the planetary influence energy to get a more in-depth energy of, a more in-depth description of what the fuck is going on in the energies, okay? Long range. Long range. Okay? Long range. Ugh. I mean, they talking about it's going to cause joint pain, all kind of shit, man. Swelling. You can be diagnosed with osteoporosis. And I was diagnosed with that shit before everything else just got worse. Like, what the fuck if the whole time you ran a panel on my hormones? And what you don't know is I kept asking them about that. I kept asking, okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and check your thyroid. But there was nothing checked about the LSH, and all that other shit that I called out earlier in this stream. None of that shit was caught. See what I'm saying? They play very malicious games. So whether or not you got insurance or not, they're the ones that have to make the decision, or it has to be a sort of like coming together, meeting of minds but more of a spiritual like covering and protection, that you won't be getting bamboozled or fucked over or some kind of malpractice from some of these damn secret society doctors and shit. Okay? See what I'm saying? So it says long range. And my long range has a Jack of Diamond, 10 of Cups. That's what it literally has. But we going to read what it says. It says 8 of Cups, long range. It say 8 of Cups, long range. God damn it. And 4 of Cups. So the fact that it's in the cups is talking about something to do with emotions in a relationship or some type shit like that. Oh my gosh, this heat, I swear, like I don't even think like sitting in a shower would help. Like, oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, that's why my boobs have been like stupid big like this. Like, what? And women actually go get shit pushed in their fucking chest. What the fuck? Oh my god. 8 of Spades. We need cups. Where we go? Here we go. So what does the 8 of Cups talk about? The 8 of Cups, or 8 of Hearts, is a card of considerable emotional power, charm, and personal magnetism. This power could be used to bring you success in any activities that deal with groups of people, such as acting or sales work. And it is also an indicator of having healing energy, or a spiritual force gathering in you, a force you can use to better your life in many ways. When this card is present, the power is available to use at your discretion. The Eight of Hearts will give you the power to get your way with people, both personally and professionally. It can bring you more social fun, better intimate relationships, or more success in your business. Now it's talking about it being in the long range. The Eight of Hearts tells you that you will have considerable emotional power at your disposal this year, which will bring you success in any activities that deal with groups of people, such as acting, performing, or sales work. This is also an indicator of a spiritual force developing in you, a force that can be used to better your life. It says the same exact thing as the basic meaning of the Eight of Hearts. Okay, this is a card of getting out to meet people in some way and getting into the limelight. This is a great year for promoting what you believe in and spreading your message. Just be careful that you don't hurt others as you use the power for your own success. No, that's never my intentions. Probably the most fun aspect of this card is how it spices up your romantic and your social life. This has been called the Playboy card. And it gives a lot of charm and charisma that you can use to get just about anything you want in these important areas. The affirmation reads, I create more success with people in both my personal and professional relationships by learning how to focus my loving energy. I don't know what this is talking about. Another affirmation here reads, I develop power among my friends, associates, and the public. I accumulate personal love, power this year. I manifest love and personal power with those I love and work with. I increase my popularity and power through friends. Well, I don't know if I got friends in low places, but I need them to get active. Come on, what part of the timeline, the lifetime, where you gonna come on in? Like what the fuck? Do I have to put out an altar call or what's going on? Okay, like somebody sleep on the job. 4 cups. Because the Most High had already told me that you're not going to do this by yourself. Okay, so 4 of cups or 4 of hearts is talking about stability in your love and your home. Y'all saw that came up with expectation, right? The 4 of hearts is a sign of protection in love and marriage and family. It represents one's marriage and the foundation of love upon which a family and a life can be built. The 4 of hearts is usually considered a good influence, especially for a happy family and social life. You may even turn down love offers at this time when you're feeling. Wait a minute. You may even turn down offers of love at those times when you are feeling so fulfilled in the areas of friendship and romance. If you are single, the 4 of hearts, as a result, or Venus, is a strong indicator of marriage. As a result, or Venus card. As a result, or Venus card. What is my results? So that's talking about Pluto. Pluto. Nope. We got a Jack of Spades, 7 of Club, King of Clubs, 7 of Diamond. Venus, we do not have it at all as well. Okay? It's not there. But it's in Uranus. These very cards, 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups, is in Uranus. So we're going to read it. Okay, well, let's just get this out, what it's telling us to get out first. Long range of these 2 cards. 8 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Oh, and we got the 2 of Wands. Okay, so. Long range. The 4 of Hearts is a sign of protection and love and friendship. This could likely be a year of satisfaction in your emotional, romantic, and family life. If you're currently married or already in a committed relationship, your marriage and your family take on an important role, regardless of what's going on. You will have to devote more than the usual attention to them this year for whatever reason. If you're single and unattached, the concept of marriage is becoming the focus for you in a big way. It's likely that you will have 1 or more very satisfying relationships this year. This is one of the stronger influences for getting married through other cards in the yearly spread. Though other cards in the yearly spread would have to be examined to make a more definite determination. But overall, it's talking about stability in love, family, and marriage. Surrounded by love. Affirmation, I develop stability in my closest relationships. I am creating family or a marriage. I will end up married this year. Child, it is about to be June. I'm going through perimenopause. I am extremely distressed. I don't see any reason that I would be in any kind of romantic interludes with any damn body. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why it's been very difficult for me to like see it, like, or what? But that's why I go back to my cards of destiny, which I know to do. I am armed now with that knowledge, that ability, and I'm utilizing it right now in this moment as I can't sleep and I'm burning up over here. So yeah, that's what it's talking about. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what that Two of Wands is talking about. Two of Clubs. The Two of Clubs means conversations, communications, sharing ideas, and cooperation on the communication level. However, it's also known as a card of fear and arguing. When it is present, you may feel compelled to talk to others and to establish lines of communication. Look deeper into yourself and you may discover an inner conflict. There it is. You may discover an inner conflict between your desires to be by your goddamn self and to be with others. And I can really say that's true. Again, what I just said. Like, I mean, look how I feel and everything. Like, come on. Like, but I'm not like saying, no. That's not the conflict. It just talked about what the conflict is. But in the depths of knowing that we already discussed it, talking about health matters. See, and then the Kipper also highlighted that. Then it's evidence of why I'm not visualizing nothing like that, But in the sense of, finally getting the right doctor and ordering things and listening to me and not trying to like, oh, well, if you're not going to take the poison, then, I'm just going to drop you. Like, you need to take the poison. Like, I'm not taking the fucking poison. It's just never going to happen. I'm listening to my higher self, aka spirit, directly connected to source. Like I said, when she said, oh, nothing's wrong with your spinal cord. You have neuropathy. I'm going to diagnose you with neuropathy and I'm going to prescribe you gabapentin, whatever, how the fuck you say it. And so you should take the poison. You'll be just fine. Even though you might actually have a seizure or something like that, yeah. They don't think that you're going to be intuitively guided to go and look up other people's symptoms. And then I ain't do anything about it other than just look it up through Google. And then I go on YouTube and all these videos are coming up on doctors saying why you should not ever take gabapentin. This is how the Most High always sends me protection and provision. Always. It's always, what's the song with Lil Mo and what's the name? Always on time. Always. Okay, so I'll try to rest while I'm being assured that this is all gonna be worked out. Like, I mean, I've been going through it. I don't know what happened. I do know what happened. When I got really sleepy that day, that was a sign that it either dipped or it went high. The estrogen or some shit. Whichever one of them it is. Because I got so sleepy, it was scary. I was like, Ashley, what you put in the hamburger? Mama, nothing. Like, I'm not sleepy. Like, I ate the same hamburger. Like, because I was starting to panic. Like, why the fuck do I feel so sleepy? And I think it dipped or it increased or decreased or whatever. I don't know which one it is. And then I'm fighting sleep. And then I had a menstrual cycle come down that just ended like 2 days ago. And I've been really feeling in this strong energy of like, fudge. Okay? So, yeah. So, however, Two of Clubs is also known as a card of fear and arguing. When it is you feel compelled to talk to others and to establish lines of communication. Look deeper into yourself and you may discover an inner conflict, between your desire to be alone and be with other people. Because I did not want to come on live today at all. Yesterday, with the strategy video. Like, I sure didn't. Talking to others may shed more light on who you are. Just make sure that you are being honest with yourself. To God be the truth, okay? And in long range, the Two of Clubs tells us that a partnership involved in some Mercury-ruled activity will play a major role for you this year. Mercury rules the written and the spoken word and all kinds of mental activities. Studying, teaching, writing, publishing, and advertising all fall under its jurisdiction. This also indicates that meetings or discussions and arguments could be major themes this year as well. Watch out for impatience and a quick temper to get the best result. See, it's like it already knows I'm going to be going through the perimenopause. I can't talk. Because my fucking nose spray hasn't cleared my damn nasal. It's as if the book knows of the Two of Clubs long range energy is circling around this perimenopausal hormone shit. You see what it said? Quick temper, impatience. You'll be wanting to share your thoughts and ideas with others and thus will probably attract a lot of other people into your life this year. The Two of Clubs can either represent your being somewhat afraid of being alone, but this might be just what you need to motivate you into seeking others to be with. Like, what the fuck kind of sick-ass joke is that? Just how you communicate with others will be brought to your attention this year in a big way. You will most likely find yourself in one or more situations that's going to require you to develop harmonious lines of communication with other people. There may be one special person with whom you share many ideas and thoughts who become the focus of this year for you. I don't know who that could be. In any event, your ability to share what you know with those around you without arousing their opposition will be in focus. Well, that's not what we're doing. The damn cover art says embrace your shadow work. Your shadow stalker. Arguing is always a possibility with this card, but it will show you areas where you can improve the quality and content of your communications with others. Keywords: I am learning to have harmonious communication with others. I'm transforming arguing into smooth communication. That's not talking about me. That must be talking about that man, whoever that man is, because I know how to communicate. But one thing will never be tolerated, as long as I stay in this physical body, is people showing up in my life acting like they could care fucking less of how the fuck I'm affected by the shit I'm talking about, I'm going through, and show zero empathy, sympathy, apathy, or none of the these, but yet you want to be in my face talking about what you need, what you want, which I don't give a fuck. And it's going to be articulated just like that. Okay? Yeah. Like I said, what was the song? Hold on tight and don't let go. You got the right to lose control. Hold on tight to yourself, beloved. Every day that you rise, Elizabeth, you acknowledge that you count. You have some great knowledge to express to the world, to share. But you need to be taken care of. So you must care about self first. Because you spend many of your years caring about everybody else. As if you were a robot. And you would just be able to be replaced by, your clone. When one of the bodies, wore down. Like, this doesn't work like that. So that's what the truth is right there. I will never tolerate that bullshit. All right, so what's this Five of Swords energy in? What's this Five of Swords energy in? We see how that all worked within the long range, okay? We see that. Let's take that long range out. Oh, shit, I knew that was going to happen. Okay. Let me just put my necklace right here because... Okay. Let's pull out that long range. I don't know why I really strongly feel like Venus is going to show up. I really strong, or maybe Pluto in results. But I feel Venus or either Pluto in results, okay? So let's see. So this was long range. Okay, we got that understood. Okay, and this Five of Swords. So let's see what the Five of Swords is with. Because that was like what they just told me about, like, like a jump off card, is what I call them. So let's see. Environment. Wow. Okay. Environment. That's not and you know what, I heard that like very faint, but I didn't say anything. Isn't that amazing how you hear that little small inner voice is always, communicating with you? And I heard it. I just didn't say it out loud. And I was like, okay, this person is helpful and protective for the entire year. Okay. This person is a Five of Swords energy, is going to be helpful and protective for the entire year. So now we're going to go ahead and get the supporting actor or actress. Okay. Okay. Let's get the supporting actor or actress. The Five of Spades is the significator. Oh my God, I can't breathe. My skin, like, oh my gosh. Like I said, if it was just like to have some good orgasms and it'll regulate, I would do that. But that's not what it is, man. Like, shit. Oh, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Come on, give me, okay, what it is. Seven of Spades, environment. Seven of Spades, environment. That's not what it is, babe. That's not gonna cure it, okay? That's not gonna just shoot. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. I'm so fucking hot. Oh my God. No wonder I've been liking to be almost naked and it don't do any good. I'm still hot. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. You gotta kind of laugh this shit off a little bit. Like, what the fuck? I'm so fucking hot. Oh my goodness, I'm so fucking hot. Five of Spades. Venus in Aquarius. Oh my God, I'm so fucking hot. I am so fucking hot. Yes, I'm hot. Seven of Spades, Moon in Aquarius. So it's something about this Aquarius energy, Pluto, Uranus in the Gemini, air. And they're going to star. The star keeps showing up, baby. Something powerful about the number 17 that reduces to an 8 infinity. 17. What do you want me to know about 17, Spirit? I'm listening. What do you want me to know about the power of 17? Is it the 17th key? Did you tell me to do those keys on the spin? I don't know if I did it. I know I was told that assignment, but I don't know if I got around to doing it. 17. Did I do the keys? Did I do the keys? Oh, I did. Are you do you want me to study a key? Because I don't know why I heard 17 keys. Okay, so now we're pulling up the Gene Keys hologenetic profile. And let's see what key it is. $15. Uh-oh. Gene Key 15. Oh, shit. Let me write that down. Oh, shit. Let me write that down. Let me write that down. Let me write that down. Something significant about Gene Key 15. I think we already started discussing it before. I don't know where my notes is. Somewhere. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Gene Key 15, I think. Now, y'all know that's the devil card, right? In Tarot. Gene Key 15. All right. I did do my assignment. I did put the keys in there. Okay. Good, Elizabeth. I didn't remember that I did that. Okay. So 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords. In... Did we see who it was? Oh, yeah. Environment. Okay. So then we're going to go ahead and put these cards back. And put these cards back. And then we replace them with the Tarot. Okay. All right then. So let's go ahead and get... our next one to go with it. And we're going to just pull it from the tarot like that. All right. And then we're going to read what it says in the environment. Just allow yourself to be guided. That's how I do my picks. This is how I do my psychic intuitive counseling sessions. I allow myself to be guided. Irregardless to how irritated I feel, I know that I'm getting some golden gems out of this session. All right, so let me get the third tarot. As we go ahead and get the third tarot, let's go ahead and type in the 8 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 2 of Wands, and see what's the bigger picture there. 8 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Oh, I'm starting to cool down a little bit. Praise be to the Most High. Ooh, I can tell because it's like the temperature in my body gets regulated and I can feel the coolness again, like natural. Oh my gosh. I'm so grateful that this doesn't make you want to have sex because damn, it doesn't. That's not the way it works. It doesn't work like that. It's like you don't feel good. You don't want to be bothered. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't. It's weird. It's like, so what's going on? So you should want to know what's happening with your hormonal imbalance, like, because you just don't feel good. God damn it. Okay. This tarot combination of the 8 of Cups, 4 of Cups, and the 2 of Wands in the upright indicates that you are actively walking away from something that no longer fulfills you. You're moving past a phase of emotional boredom to plan a broader future. Okay, I use the word apathy. The 4 of Cups, apathy, discontentment, boredom, and missed opportunities due to stagnation. 8 of Cups, leaving something behind. You're walking away. You're seeking deeper spiritual fulfillment. 2 of Wands, you're planning for your future. You're making choices now, and you're discovering how to go about making these choices. And you're looking upon the horizon. And then we have 35, distant horizon or future, whatever that came out in the Kipper. Yes, we did. The core interpretation is the catalyst. You grew tired of a stale, uninspiring situation that felt emotionally flat. What did I say boldly and clearly? After I had that waterfall orgasm with Michael Wayne, for Michael Wayne, about Michael Wayne, something clicked. Something changed. It's like I just needed to get that shit out. I was like, damn. So that's all it was. I just needed to waterfall on your ass and then that I was going to be clear on you. Like, it's crazy. It's really crazy. I'm telling you, it's serious. It's a serious shit. Okay? Okay, so I grew tired, uninspired. Like, I got my orgasm, so now what? Maybe that's what I wanted the whole time. Only. Right? Is that all I wanted the whole time? Like, wow. Okay, revelation. Transition. You made the conscious choice to pack up and walk away from that stagnation. Now, I've been packing up, but I ain't been able to walk away from this stagnation. So that can't be talking about me in regards to home life and what's going on with the woo-da. That can't be talking about me. So I take what 100% resonates. It's talking about the future. You are now standing at a crossroads. Remember, keep talking about this crossroads. Actively planning your next big move. Okay, we're going to write that down. Standing at a crossroads. actively. We're going to put that in red. Action. That's my action color. Actively. What? Planning. What? Your next big move. And we did have house and all that expectation stuff coming up, so y'all, I just can't fall out. I gotta not fall out before I get to the finish line. Okay, that's what I keep telling myself. Okay, standing at a crossroads, actively planning your next big move. Okay, all right. Okay, so we started off with Neptune. Let's put this down here. I got so much shit up here. I'm getting disorganized again. And you know, I just have to be more patient with my damn with my damn ticks and shit, okay? This whole feeling like an old lady ain't cool. Cause I don't move like I used to move. You feel me? Like it's like so we did that, okay? All right. And we're gonna use these cards. What the fuck is that? To summarize. Okay? So that's what we had. Let me move this out the way right quick. These are the cards that can go. Some of them don't have situationship, okay? So let me move the head. God damn it, what can I do with my necklace? Let me put it right here. Is it okay? Hold on, because that's going to do some weird shit probably. When I get ready to take the phone off, I'm going to be like snatching the necklace. Now some shit done got in my eye. What the fuck is in my eye? Okay, so we got 10 of Pentacles. There we go. We're going to summarize this at the end, child. We're going to summarize. I'm going to show you how we're going to get down with the get down. And then we just did the long range, right? Pull that down. You can put this back. All right, we're going to summarize. We're going to clarify that with another deck. All right, now we doing environment. Yeah. We doing environment. Uh-oh, what's this card? Oh, the Queen of Keys. We'll see what it's talking about, child. It's gonna all work out. It's gonna all come together. Ooh, I'm so hot, I'm so hot, I'm so hot, I'm so hot. Yes, I am. Okay. All right. Third card. Now, what did we just do? We checked to see if there was a 5 of spades, a 7 of spades, and then we're going to check with this third card too. And we'll see what energy it is in. I know I said I was going to read Uranus, but I'll do it whenever it's time to do it. You know what I mean? I know I said that. Give me a third card with this environment combo right here. Give me a third card with this environment combo. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. What we got showing up here? Nine of Cups is in the Uranus energy, along with that 4 of Cups and that 8 of Cups. And a 4 of Diamonds. Looking good with the Maiden and 4s. Okay. 5 of Spades. No, we don't have that. We have a 4 of spades. Yeah, we have a 4 of spades. And a 7 of spades. No, we have a 7 of diamonds and a 7 of wands. Okay. So I can tell this year was going to be about money and pentacles because of all the red. And a lot of my years since I started, well, not a lot of my years, let me just say, since I started this book and my daughter created this yearly spread, shit, for the last couple of years, everything has been spades. Like black spades and wands, but mostly spades. Okay, so it looks good. I can tell when it's time to print it out. And this right here, spread right here, comes from the back of the book. I'll show you where you get that from. It's right here. So you got to get your birth card. My birth card is 8 of diamonds. Okay, where's the diamonds? They're back here. You get your birth card. Mine is 8 of diamonds. You find what year of, what age you are, which is 52. So this whole little spread right here is what she created this form. How she created this form. So, age 52, Mercury is 6 of diamonds, 4 of diamonds. 6 of diamonds, 4 of diamonds, 10 of wands, Queen of swords. This is under your King of swords. So you get this top one under your birth card, and your bottom one is your planetary ruling card. So that would be the 8 of diamonds. Birth card is this entire spread right here. And then King of swords. King of swords, age 52. Here's the spread right here. This is the one that's technically on the bottom. 10 of swords. No, what does it say? 10 of wands? Yep, 10 of wands, Queen of swords. 10 of wands, Queen of swords. So that's how she came up with that. She designed it and everything. So I thought that was awesome sauce for her to contribute to the ministry like that. Yeah, so that's where you get it from. What was that? Environment, okay. So some type of a crucial conflict. Okay, 5 of spades. Changes in your lifestyle or your living location, a long trip or changing of your jobs. The 5 of spades is one of the strongest indicators of traveling. There you go, talking about traveling again. So it was talking about it in the Kipper, 611 on the clock. It was talking about it in the Kipper. Let me write that down. They said, don't just speak right past that. Where's my angels? Okay, 611. Okay. All right, Spirit, I wrote it down. Calm down, calm down, calm down. I'm not writing down the ones that I've already seen before, but that one has not been on the list. 711, I've done it before, but and 411. So, yeah. So it's saying, yeah, it was saying it in the Kipper about traveling. Yeah, 5 of spades is one of the strongest indicators of travel or moving your home or your business. It could indicate a change in your health as well. At its most basic level, the 5 of spades means a change in your lifestyle or the things that you do day in and day out. When this card appears, something will change that affects the way you live or the things that you do each day. This card usually brings with it a certain amount of restlessness and the desire for changes or travel. It can result in a dissatisfaction with the way that your life has been that's going to motivate you to want new things, lifestyles, and experiences. This card has a strong Sagittarian influence to it. 5 of spades over here is Aquarius. So I feel like my North Node being in Sagittarius, I feel like that's what's activating. And it's talking about environment. Okay. Most of All what it says, most all changes and opportunities to travel will bring you blessings and one sort of an in wait a minute. Most all changes and opportunities to travel will bring blessings of one sort or another this year. This includes changes in your business, your lifestyle, your living situation, where what you're doing for work, your residence. Accept changes and look for opportunities to travel as indicators of where to go for more benefits in your life. This could be an important transition an important transition year for you, and one that leads you up one step towards a more expansive and freer lifestyle. So you saw that Eight of Spades right there, the Eight of Swords. Look for opportunities to travel as indicators of where to go for more benefits in your life. So that's what we need to write down. Look for opportunities to travel. See how you get clear guidance? You know, you get more clarity. It's work, baby. You know, it's discipline. I keep telling y'all that. We're going to put travel. Where the hell's my colors at? In another color. And we're going to put it real bold. Look for opportunities to travel. And what else was that important part it said? As indicators of where to go for more benefits in life. Look for more opportunities to travel to indicate where to go for more benefits. Okay, so you see how that can sound very convoluted. But again, as I indicate, you continue to live, you continue to thrive, you continue to, you know what I'm saying, like go through the changes, go through the feelings, the emotionals, the transitions, the transformation, the deaths of the ego, all of that shit. Embrace your fucking shadow stalker. You know, that's what that means in a nutshell. You know, like basically live outside of the shadow boxer. You know what I'm saying? Like know how to detach from your shadow self. And then know how to like let your shadow speak. You know, I mean, you can censor yourself to the degree of always asking yourself, if I express what I feel right now in the way that I feel it, is it going to be beneficial for my shadow or not? That's how I've been looking at things lately. And it's definitely beneficial. Because that's what causes even much more sickness when you hold shit in. You're not crying. You're not laughing. You're not fucking. You're not shitting. You're just walking dead. You know, who wants to do that? I don't. Shit, you know? They make so many movies about the fucking Walking Dead. Like, that shit is cute. Okay? So that's what it's talking about in the environment. Okay? 5 of Spades. Then we got the 7 of Spades. Remember, 7 is a very spiritual number. Very, 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 very. Okay, 7 of Spades, health and work problems. Learning to practice faith. You can't make it up. The basic meaning of the 7 of Spades. The powerful 7 of Spades will challenge you to rise to higher levels of thinking, of speaking, and acting. Its challenges will manifest mainly in the areas of what you do for work. And y'all seen on the The video, the live stream that I put up before this, like I'm telling the goddamn truth. I mean, I don't know how motherfuckers is making big buku bucks sitting their ass on YouTube all day, every day. I don't know how motherfuckers actually made $10,000, $11,000 a month, and then their ass is broke sitting back on YouTube. How the hell did that happen? You ain't had no plan? Like, if I ascertain what I am lacking, that the world says if you have these certain finances, then you can have these certain things to facilitate your ability to go to doctors and all that shit we got to go through. How the hell did I finally make some money and then I just squandered it away? Like, it's already spent on major life changing, life altering necessities. So once you take care of that, how the fuck did you go broke? Like, you know, me having Venus in Taurus in my Venus in Western astrology, and being a Sun Taurus in sidereal or Indian astrology, I don't see how folks is just throwing all practicality out of the window. Like they say, it's like throwing out the baby with the bathwater. That's murder, bitch. You threw the baby out. What the hell was you thinking? You weren't. So, you know, and I showed it. And I'm going to be honest. I told y'all I was going to be honest. Shit. Somebody send me $100. You take 75. I'm cutting that shit off. Straight up. One more time. You got one more time. I'm cutting that shit off. Straight up. Straight up. Straight up. You got to allow for things to acclimate. You got to allow for things to acclimate. Right? So you just start a job, right? They say you got 90 days probation. So you got to, you know, go through a little training and that time when you fill out all them damn papers and go through all that. Once you pass all of that and you in your first full 30 days of employment, you should know by now this is where you want to be. That, you know, from the moment you go to sleep and try to get your rest in, get your breakfast on, and you head out to the job. You know by 30 days, because you didn't got paid by now, right? That's how you know. Because what's the goal? If it's not a career-oriented type of job, such as like, you know, a psychiatrist, a marriage counselor, a teacher of all sorts, anything that has to do with overall physical, mental, emotional, spiritual health, all of those I would look at as a career. Okay, whether or not you went to college and got any kind of freaking degree to solidify your expertise, that's not important. It just means that you're going to use a lot of your energy to help others. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I look at that as a career. Okay, I do. Do what you love. But a lot of us have had to work at jobs just to get some money to pay for life's necessities and a little bit of what we want, what we desire. But what I've been pissed off since the moment I was born and started growing up and seeing how, even if it was not me, somebody I came in contact with was lacking, I always had a heart to want to help them not feel the anguish of said lack. I've always had that heart, okay, in me. So then once I grew up and I became mature and I say, wait, I'm that person. Nobody was there to help. So like, again, we go right back to being mad at God. Like, God, if God was real, then why is this and why is that and why is this? That's why I say with so much fervence that you must have a spiritual walk with your own inner God. God is in you. It's inside of you. I promise you this. The God inside me, the Goddess inside me is enabling me to articulate that I'm still striving for balance. I'm still striving for it. Yes. That's what's giving me the activation. It's not outside of me. Nobody showed up and said, ding dong, Who is it? God. Goddess. We're here. It's never going to happen. It's coming from within me. Okay? That's what makes it so profound with me. For me sharing my story so rough, raw, triggering. Like I said, read the about me. It clearly says the way that I articulate what I'm going through may be triggering your what, how the fuck did I say that shit? Triggering your enlightenment. Do you think I care? I don't, because it's personal. I say that a lot. It's personal. Very personal. I really do have a major respect for people that can articulate something that was very trying for them to go through, or that they're still going through, with such succinct clarity and really speaking it from their heart center. That's your moral compass, your heart. I really have a profound respect for people that can do that and not give a damn about whoever's saying what. I noticed that through social media, they really want you to fabricate what you really feel and who you really are. Social media is very predatory like that. And it's something that's in the technology that it makes people lose their fucking mind. Like, it makes them think they're more than they actually are. Then it makes them think that they're less than they actually are. And so, therefore, it creates an imbalance. It really does. But I'm just not finna play about nobody stealing money from me. It's my energy. If I take all my energy off this channel, boom, everything delete. Boom, darkness. Do you see that I am the star of this show? Does Denzel take a role and know he's only going to get not even worth his fucking effort? Like, does he? No. He's the star of the fucking show. You wanted Denzel to play the part. Denzel is not walking into the energy of, I need it all. No, it took a lot of people to bring this project together. But in the sense of being a YouTube content creator, that's what they call us. And you're monetized for you to put ads on my shit. And then if somebody send me money, you take it all. Okay? Literally. Why the fuck do you think I would do that? Wasn't I still showing up for work before this happened April 18th? I was still showing up for work, was I not? Because I'm working on self, so I'm not going to take no days off or just slack on self, right? This is a personal vlogging channel of my healing journey. And why would you think that I would sign up for that shit? You know? If somebody send me $100 and you take $75, I'm turning that shit off. They see PayPal right there. I said I was going to tell the truth. Didn't I say that? I said that. I said I was going to tell the truth. I told y'all the reason why. I'm not leaving out of my body and crossing over and finding out a whole bunch of shit that I should have shared and talked about and expressed. And they showing me, see, this was that lesson and that was that lesson. But I was too damn scared to speak, or, well, fuck that. And I've never been that one that was scared to ever speak or articulate shit. I just needed to find a way to tell the raw ass truth and show that I do actually have a heart when I say it, because ultimately I don't be giving a fuck about none of this shit. I just want to be just, you see, it said it. That's the conflict. It talked about it, wanting to be left alone and actually wanted to be part of the community. Like, you see what I'm saying? It literally said that. Thank you, Robert Lee Camp and Cards of Destiny book. Thank you. It literally said it. Thank you. That's the inner god, the inner goddess, the yin yang, seeking a homeostasis, okay? Seeking balance. So we must embrace the shadow stalker. Yeah, we must embrace it. The beauty of it all is that there was a time when I didn't like to hear myself speak. And now I feel very alone when I don't hear myself speak. I don't hear my spirit speak to my flesh. I be feeling so alone. Because it's like it's beckoning for me to do it. It's like, okay, just go live. Like, I don't want to. I don't feel good. I don't care. I don't give a shit. So I'm running around this apartment. I'm not running, but I'm wobbling around the apartment. And I'm ranting like, okay, God, you told me that I'm not dying now. I feel like I'm dying. Like, I have no energy. Like, what the fuck is going on? You told me, nope, it's not time. Well, what are we doing? Every single day, this is the conversation I'm having with God. In me, spirit, directly connected to source outside of me. That's the big force field that balances everything out, that people call the universe and the Most High. And, yeah, the dialogue has been ongoing. And I still show up for work, not feeling any better. So this must be the part that they say to do it when you don't even feel it. You know what I'm saying? This is that part. This is that part right there. That you read in a book. It's telling you how to go about doing it, and you get pissed and you throw the fucking book and you say, this fucking author don't know what they're talking about. Do you know what I'm going through? Do you know how I feel? Do you know? You see? I'm grateful that I finally just said, all right then, shit, all right then. Let me show up. Let me show up. Let me show up for work. And it never fails, you guys. When I hit end the live and I lay back and my right leg, was this the right side? Yeah, my right leg with the big bulbous swelling that I'm always showing is burning. Like it's literally burning, throbbing right now. But because I gotta sit up, I deal with that pain, and then once I get off the live, I stretch back, I take my hand and I rub it, and instantly whatever nerve right there is like aggravated, it starts to calm down. And I sigh just like I just did. Probably get up and again and drink some more water because my mouth is always freaking dry. Especially since I've been back with the CBD energy, and it ain't been helping. It ain't been helping, Giles. That's how I know this is spiritual. This is spiritual because it ain't helping. It's not pacifying anything. It's not putting a band-aid on anything, and it's not, And then I just allow myself to just be. It's very difficult when you have a very active brain that wants to get up and do. Right? So let's say, what do I mean by that? Get up and do. So you know how sometimes you can feel very unfresh, like I just feel stagnant, stale. Let me go take me a crispy shower. I call it a crispy shower, where you might have some eucalyptus in there or something that opens up your pores, just make you feel like, ah. I can't do that. So then this mind over matter kicks in again. And guess what I start to do? I actually say, I'm so grateful that my leg don't hurt no more. I go through this every single day. So I'm just giving you a deeper insight to how I deal with this shit and why you hear my ticks when I'm on here. And I just rather not look at myself while I'm ticking. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, I put a big ass fucking mirror right here and watch myself ticking and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to see myself ticking because I see myself ticking all the time. And that's how I do it. And it's like a ritual of self care that I do. Mind over matter, self-care. And I want to go in there, like take like a very rejuvenating shower and just, and just lay back. And I love feeling clean. That's one of the things with me that's very like makes me feel very sensual in my skin is cleanliness. Like just feeling your skin. You just put some shea butter, whatever, just I love shit like that. And before I got like this and I could get in the shower and be in the steam and everything, I can't do that. So I get angry again, and then I just allow myself to be in the energy of feeling the anger. And then some kind of way, I'm telling you, this happens every single day. Some kind of way, some strong spiritual energy inside of me says, hey, remember you was going to look up such and such? So let's say I've been really contemplating like my Asian room, my Asian sitting room. You know, I've been doing this. I've been like planning out these different rooms in my house. Themes, I call them. And then I'll start visualizing like, well, I can't seem to bring into play what it is I'm trying to, you know. So spirit will be like, hey, won't you type in such and such? You know, I'll type in whatever that is. And I'm like, oh my God, that's beautiful. Oh, I like that. So I might actually be on Pinterest. And I'm getting all these ideas. And like, oh my God, oh my God. And before I know it, the sun is all the way up. I start to feel a little bit of sleepiness coming over me. Eventually, I just pass out. My phone flop to the side. I have to keep moaning and groaning and stretching because my spinal cord, I have to sleep sitting straight up. Basically like I'm sitting up now, but I just lean back. That's how I have to sleep. And I go to sleep. And as long as my muscles don't start cramping, I feel like I'm actually getting some rest. But lately, my muscles are always cramping. So my brain waves will be like, alert, 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 pain, pain, pain. And then I'll try to like, you know, make my body move a little bit because my arms will be just throbbing, pain, pain, pain. My muscles are cramping. And that's what's been going on a lot lately. A lot lately. So when you guys see me pop up on about 5 o'clock and I'm a little bit, you know, upbeat, that's just because it appears like I kind of got some rest. But you notice I haven't been getting on here but at this hour, but I've been up. So if I got off around 7-ish, if I got on at 5, I got off about 7-ish, 8, whatever time. It's usually after my daughter gets off work. And then I'm like, all right, y'all, I'm off, done. Maybe it's 10. I'm up. I'm up. So it's mind over matter. More than pills and Mary Jane and supplements. It's mind over matter, baby. It's mind over matter. And you don't, and this is true, you don't know how strong you are until you have no other choice. You don't know how strong you are until you have no other choice. Straight up. Straight up. So when you know that is how you've been levitating over the matter, why would you give up on conditioning your mind? While doing what? The same ritual. You do get rewards along the way. Let me show you how. You get confirmations throughout your psychic intuitive counsel sessions. You get confirmations through your meditative sessions of just walking your dog or being out in nature. The universe, aka the Most High, you know, the unseen, communicates all the time. Are you listening? Are you seeking to see the context clues? So, and they love it when I do this, honestly. They always like, I get so much like, it's the craziest things. I get so much like, how can I say, relief? And it's like a reward. Like all of a sudden for like an hour or two, I'm like, oh my God, oh, I feel okay. You know, I'll just start being very I'll just start praising a lot. You know, like, oh gosh, thank you. My legs are not cramping. Thank you, my feet are not burning and tingling and shit. You know, like, so that's how I get proof that it's working. I can go out and I can manifest $3,000 in one day, and it does not bring me not one lick of joy. Not one lick of actual pure spiritual joy. But what gives me fulfillment is to know that we ain't tripping about, okay, is that light bill paid? Okay, that's paid. Then I just be like, all right, cool. but it never brings me any kind of a like orgasmic energy of like, oh my god, I got a little money right now. I don't give a fuck about that. But nobody's gonna be stealing from me and getting away with it. Straight up. All it does is create the ability that my daughter can, okay, you got that, you paid for that, you took care of that, that's done. Okay, you wrote everything down, you make sure you, okay. That's how it goes in my house. I don't care about that shit. There's times when my daughter will use her money and go out and buy her something or whatever, and then she'll be like, well, mom, I was like, I still got $300, you know. She'll be like, oh, for real, mama? Yeah. Like, I don't be using money. I don't do anything with it. Like, I don't, you know, I need my needs taken care of. All the extra frivolous shit, I don't care nothing about that. I never did. Before I got sick like this, I never cared about that shit. So I don't. So I don't know what this weird energy is with this whole money thing has been. It's been a very weird lifetime, you know? It has really been weird. They claim that when you get on the other side, they show you the big movie screen to show your life. You know, I just want to understand the innuendos about the money shit. You know? Because it was like little booby trap set. I got some big ass boobs, so I guess, you know, it took some major trickster spirits to try to like trap me, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? I don't give a shit about none of that. You know? I don't. But nobody's going to be getting money on my energy and taking it, and we still in the po house and still ain't gotten our way to get our house. Like, it's not happening. It's not. Nope. 7 of spades. What are we talking about? Environment. Yeah, card of faith. The powerful 7 of spades will challenge you to rise to higher levels of thinking, speaking, and acting. Its challenges will manifest mainly in areas of work and health, areas where you are likely to be holding some negative patterns that need. If you're willing to take responsibility for your condition and practice positivity in spite of your circumstances, everything I was just talking about, you can realize the powerful spiritual potential of this card and attain new heights. In its highest form, this is the card of faith. So you see why I show you how we get those cards. You use cartomancy, which is the regular playing cards. When you put it with the roll, you are now charging it with clarity. Okay? So there's going to be a conflict against your interest of higher learning, discerning, and sharing. And again, what did it say? Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto in Aquarius. Transformations. Spiritual. Highly spiritual transformations that's going to feel warlike with the 5 of Swords. But the war will be more internal is what it was meaning when it says it's self limitation. Like, nah. So you got to be careful of listening to other people giving you a reading. I don't do personal readings. And that whole thing what happened the other day was a strategy. That's why I accepted it. You got to do that. It's about trial, error, and correction. Trial, error, correction. Okay? And then you got to have a lot of humility in life too. Okay? Meaning like you got to get humiliated for you to understand how to not be a humiliator. Okay? Yeah. So conflict, battles, fights, violence, aggression, intimidation, competition, hostility, and feeling like you've been defeated. By who? Trickster spirits. Cheaters. Deceivers. Criminal activity. I just told y'all I've been on this live this whole time. Why the fuck is the email sending me talking about here's your code to get into your Microsoft? I haven't been trying to get in no damn Microsoft. What? See what I'm saying? And again, like I said, you'll always be gifted with insight to what's brewing, what's coming. All this is just means of confirmation. But I was always doing this before I ever knew about tarot or oracle cards. I would call some shit that's gonna happen and see how it's gonna take place and who gonna do what. I was always doing that without ever dealing with tarot. Okay? So somebody is being dishonest, some type of shit going on, something that's going on. Okay? That's trying to affect your 9 of Cups, your wishes fulfillment. Okay? So something is waging war against your divine destiny. That's how I know it. Because technically in my chart, my Jupiter is in Pisces. Life path number 9. Aquarius rising. Hello. Okay. And what will you do in environment? This could be a year when you experience personal freedom from any concerns about your health or your work. This is one of the most powerful of the spiritual cards, and as such, you could have some powerful and direct experiences of a higher nature. It is part of faith and that of proceeding ahead in our life with what we know is our own true path, with no concern for physical considerations or worries. See what I'm saying? This shit is spiritual as a motherfucker. It's spiritually induced labor pains. Spiritual induced labor pains. Thank you. Oh my God, I'm getting low on my cards. Spiritual induced labor pains. So are you going to get a physical baby? Are you going to get do you think you receive a physical baby when the Most High induces your woes? Okay? Spiritual induced labor pains. Mm-hmm. All right. So that's what it's saying. It's a card of faith and that of proceeding ahead in your life with what you know, okay, is your true path. And to take the bitter with the sweet, okay. You're going to probably have to get high blood pressure from a lot of salt before you can get it balanced out with a little diabetic sugar. Okay. With no concern for physical considerations or your worries. So that's how you know it's a spiritual induction into the hall of rebirth. Death and rebirth. Okay. Now let's go ahead and do that 9 of Cups and we're going to come to a close. Look, it's right there. 9 of Hearts. The 9 of Hearts can be a card of emotional disappointment and personal losses on the affectional level. However, this is a card of completions in love and of universal love. Yes, the 9 of Hearts can signal the ending of one or more key relationships in your life. If so, it is most likely that these relationships are no longer doing you any good. It is time for them to completely end. Whether or not you realize this at the time that these endings happen. However, the 9 of Hearts can also represent our helping others by counseling them or in some way sharing our love and compassion with them. It means giving of love in a more or less selfish manner. And in environment, it says, because the 9 of Hearts is one of the semi-fixed cards, it will never appear as anyone's environment or displacement card in their yearly spreads. In a weekly reading, the 9 of Hearts will allow you to easily let go of certain relationships that are no longer good for you. That was that 8 of Cups. And bring benefits from counseling others in a compassionate way. And I use my channel to counsel myself. I wasn't going to be trying to be playing around with folks, want to be playing games. And some of these people, I'm telling you, man, these entities, because they're not actual, humans. You know, their bodies are being hijacked for the malicious intentions of further keep humans in subjugated to slavery, you know, spiritual fucking slavery. And that's what I be getting pissed off about, man. Straight up. Straight up. Okay. So now, what else are we doing, Spirit? Anything else? Now we're done with these. Okay, let's put them up. Let's put them up. Let's put them up. So that's how we get down with the cards Destiny. That's how I give myself clarity. I use the Kipper, and then I use the cards of Destiny. I'm always going to use the Tarot. Okay? When I do those two. Because I always let you see that the Tarot, the cards, the Cartomancy, or the regular playing cards, is directly defining what tarot cards you need to pull. So that's how you do it. Eight of Cups is eight of Hearts is Eight of Cups. Four of Cups is Four Hearts. Four Hearts is Four Cups. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get any major arcanas unless you just shuffle the deck. Okay? So what we got going on here? Let's go ahead and get this 3-piece $2.99. And I'm going to give y'all my main scent about it. The only one that matters is the summary of how you decipher what Spirit is telling you. So that's why I say, let me go ahead and get a 3-piece $2.99. And let me go ahead and give you the only scent that matters. The one. Okay? Let's go. Just imagine if I go this hard working for self, how I go that hard working for the collective. See what I'm saying? That's why this had to be publicized like this. That's why. That's what I was explained. I was like, okay. All right, let's get on with it. Let's get on with it, baby, 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 baby. My mouth is so freaking dry, man. I've been trying to do nothing but water, but my mouth is pasty dry. And honestly speaking, it's shocking to my system to drink water this freaking cold. This cup keeps this water cold as fudge. Fudge, okay? Keeps it cold, baby. Baby, baby. All right, all right, all right, all right. What was I finna do? Oh, get that 3-piece. Hold on. See that memory be. Okay, so we got that 5. And then, oh, you gotta get the other deck. 5 of Swords and 7 of Swords. That's the summary. And 9 of Cups. In upright. Okay, okay, okay. I'm so sweaty. Oh gosh. Okay, so the card combination here: 5 of Spades, 7 of Spades, 9 of Cups. This tarot combination indicates that you are securing your personal happiness, but you must navigate conflict, deception, and hidden agendas to protect it. 5 of Swords, conflict, winning at all costs, tension, and betrayal. 7 of Swords, deception, stealth, strategy, and keeping secrets or acting alone. 9 of Cups, contentment, emotional satisfaction, wishes being fulfilled, and personal joy. The environment. Isn't that crazy? The environment. You are dealing with a toxic situation involving dishonesty or cutthroat behavior. I told y'all. I don't have to make nothing up that I be talking about. I be so on point. It's very difficult to make shit up anyway. I be on point even when I'm seem like I'm all over what the hell I be talking about. I know I'm on point. Whether a common person that stops by or play the afterplay, know what the hell going on. That's not my problem, okay? The strategy, you may need to play your cards close to your chest to protect yourself. See what I'm saying? What I was talking about, the protection, the provision is always reaffirmed through my spiritual counseling sessions. And it must be spoken out loud. That's my point. So I do not want to get on here and date at all. I don't feel physically good. Okay? The outcome, despite the surrounding drama, you will ultimately secure your own happiness and peace. See? That's what these cards was talking about right there. So we go through the cards of destiny. We did the main female. Tomorrow we'll be doing this expectation, and we're going to continue. So one thing about it, that's the reason why I created that shopping thing for y'all to get, so you can empower yourself. I know one day somebody's going to catch on to what I'm talking about, and they're going to be like, oh my God, I'm so grateful I found her channel. I was just listening, and I stayed on there, and then she was talking about this and that, and then she was showing on her live that this is what she's talking about when she says she's giving us all the things that we need for us to start it ourselves. I was wondering what was that book she was reading, and what was this and what was that. And so it's right here in store. So here's the channel. Okay? It's right here in store. And it's right there. Click it. Here go the book. Here goes some playing cards. Everything that I'm using. It's right there. Okay? That's to those that want to empower themselves. And they are at a point in their life where they're choosing to be studious. They're choosing to study and show themselves approved to receive the keys. We're going to be talking about the 15 key tomorrow too. Gene key 15. Okay? Keep in mind that that's the devil card. That's the devil card in the tarot. We already did this. I already started creating those cards about the keys. Matter of fact, I need to find them and bring them out, so I won't have to rewrite anything because I already did it. I already did it. And keep in mind that life is about cycles. So even when you feel like oh my God, this is a repeat, I already did this. It's like, the only time it seems like people feel good about something that repeats in the matrix is when they go, oh my God, deja vu. They feel a good omen, 15 the devil. They feel a good omen about it. That's the only time. It's like, it's crazy. It's like, no, pay attention to patterns. That's how you do it. So we will be talking about Gene Key 15 tomorrow. And it'd be quite interesting to pull my, what is it called? Hologenetic? What is it called? Yeah, hologenetic profile that I showed you guys on a live back. How to get your own and what it's telling me about Gene Key 15. We're not just going to just discuss Gene Key 15 without me pulling up my hologenetic profile and see how what I've been feeling, what I'm going through, how it all connects. That will be tomorrow's Psychic Intuitive Counseling session that I like to call Picks. So be tuned. Okay, so let's see how we're going to confirm what has already been said. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see. And what I like to do is just pull these up. Put them up here if I can find some room. The upper room. Okay, here goes some room right here. There you go. There you go. Make some room, make some room, make some room. Okay, so we just put these like this. And then put these like that so I can see everything. And then we're going to see what cards come out to confirm that this was what needed to be discussed, talked about, along with all this health, perimenopause. I mean, my boobs feel like 2 huge sand sacks right now. You know the big ass sacks of sand they be using when there's a flood? Like, that's what my boobs feel like right now. Like, they heavy as all get out. Do you not know how I long to have my breast back light like they used to be. Like, and it just comes and goes. I remember one day my daughter was like, "Oh my God, Mom, look at your boobs." I was like, "I know. Don't you see how I'm fucking struggling?" Like, imagine trying to sleep. That's why all that short that's on here with me showing how my boobs are looking, that's proving that I'm swollen. Like, what the hell? Look, the devil is on the bottom. What the hell is going on? Between the sheets within my home, baby, please make me explain before you start to point your cane. I kept singing that song too, Contagious. Touch me, baby. Give me what you got. Sexy lady. You drive me crazy. You drive me wild. Alright, Spirit, what you want me to sing? And this just gonna be read intuitively. Boom, and ending. Told you. It's over. All this bullshit right here is over. Is over. See that there? Confirmed. Confirmed. What's this? Yep. Trying to steal your 9 of cups. Trying to steal your wishes, fulfillment, your destiny. Trying to steal your money. Yay. Yeah, trying to keep you bound. All this shit is over with. Yay. Look at that. Look at all them spades. 5 of spades. 7 of spades. 8 of spades. 10. It's over. That 10 card right here, which is represented by Gemini, is it's like in the family of, is the cousin to the like a direct relative shit, let's just say that, of the death card. You understand? It's over with. And what I like to see when it comes to the 10 in the suit is what comes after that. The truth, Ace of Swords. And then it starts over again. The Ace of Swords, 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, the Ace. See? See that there? So we already at the 10, baby. We at the 10. So that's what we got. What else? Yeah, you walking away from this shit. And I feel like whoever was doing this shit, mostly it was because they felt like they missed out on the opportunity to go with you to this next, dimension of abundance mindset, healing, like, purging, like that, they didn't do the work, but they wanted to steal some shit. And that's what the argument has been about. Them continue want to come towards you, and you like, I'm not going there. I'm not staying at home waiting for you to get here because I got somewhere to go. I'm moving. And then it could feel like somebody is on another side of the world is going to be coming to you, girl. And the plans are being made. Third eye energy here. Sun in Aries. Somebody that's in Aries got a strong, powerful placement of Aries, Venus, Aries, Sun, Moon, rising, Aries. And so you're no longer dealing with this bullshit and you moving on. You don't care about what was the purpose behind it. Like, why did you do it? Why was it? You don't give a shit about it. You don't care nothing about it. It's time to go. It's time to go. So you've been making plans to move on. Yeah, it said it, traveling. See? Traveling. See that there? See how it go? Uh-oh. There go that storm that I felt coming in. Let me go ahead and take this fan out the window because I want no weird shit to happen. Make sure y'all don't be in my cookies and shit. Y'all hear? Uh, oh, my leg hurts. Oh shit, it's already raining, y'all. Goddamn. Why y'all didn't tell me? And something smell like some damn smoke. What the fuck is that smoky smell? Smell like some damn smoke. Is it that candle that just finally went out? No, it ain't that. Let me put this in here, y'all. Look at that. I almost lost Neptune. Oh shit, it's in here too. Look. Ouch. Oh. Okay, back. I'm back. Trying to get these lights turned off while I'm up. Okay. Baby had the fan in the window too. In the front room, I had to get it, go in there and take it out. I felt something was going on with the weather. Ugh. Oh God, I'm tired as hell. Okay, so let's sum this up right quick. Oh shit. Oh, I'm so hot. Oh. It be the same fucking symptoms, I'm telling you. It be the same damn symptoms. Oh gosh. Oh. I felt feel like I just want to like, my celebration gonna be relaxing. Like I told my daughter, it's like, Mom, I've been buying your gifts stuff for your birthday and stuff. What do you want to do? I say, baby, Mama just don't want to be in no pain. That's it. Mama just don't want to be in no pain. Just relax, you know? That's it. So, see, it's kicking in, y'all. It's kicking in. Have to wobble in there and take that fan out. Sometimes using my cane, you know, I feel like I can, you know, strength and do the little small things real quickly. Okay. So then look, remember I told you, like, what we talked about, right? So let's see. Let's further confirm it before I jet up out of here and lay back. All right, Spirit. What else you got for me? Wow. A lack of financial security or freedom. You see that, though? A lack. Debt, superficial, bad investments, cheating, failure. So I feel like this is what's going to be coming to whoever tried to do this. Like, this is their reversal of fortune that I be talking about. This is their reversal of fortune. This is what's going to happen to this sneaky links right here. This is what's going to happen to these sneaky links. They might stink. Sneaky links. So look, this is what's coming to you. Wishes coming true. Truth. Wishes coming true. Abundance, satiety, of affluence, stability, right? And we know this, and we not trying to, you know, cap. We ain't doing no capping. It's said in the cards of destiny. This is what's coming to these folks, and it's this is why they was relentless in doing this shit, because this is the energy they vibrate in. You know, covetousness. They covet what someone else has. And this is why they use things of the spirit to try to see, you know, into their crystal ball to see what's coming in for your life. That's why they do it like that. Expectations of reward without labor. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you this was them? They expect the rewards. Oh my goodness, where the card at? Did what I said? Did I say something about the spiritual labor? Hold on. I know. Look. Did I say it? Hold on. Let me get these big old thighs up here right quick. Hold on. Hold on, Sway. Hold on, Sway. Sway, wait a minute, Sway. 7-Eleven. We had 6, now we had 7. 7-Eleven. What I said it was called, y'all? What I said it was called? Spiritual induced labor pains. But what they tried to do was steal your baby. The water out with the baby. That's murder. That's what they tried to do. They tried to literally destiny swap. And now everything that they could have tried to maintain has been ripped through the Ace of Swords, who's also looking like a death. Yes, new beginning, mental clarity, focus, vision, good choices, finding truth, success. This is what everything that they started has birthed forward in you. Now that you know the truth, you can have your wishes come true, and you can have the family and the stability. See, that's what that is right there. That's spiritually induced labor pains. That's what that Ace of Swords has always been. Spiritual induced labor pains. Yeah. I told you, they expected to, that's what they do. They steal. They're thieves. But what they can't do is rob your Akashic records. That's what they can't do. Okay? Looks who's crossing this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. A Page of Wands. So this was somebody that was very immature. This was somebody that was very mature. They were very unseasoned in whatever it is that they was doing as far as conjuring work. They really did not gauge how protected, provided for, and guided you actually are. That's what had happened. They didn't. They didn't see that Ten of Swords that they tried to put in your back was always going to reverse and boomerang right back into their own. Like they didn't pay no attention. Wow, look at that, look at that, look at that. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Ace of Pentacles jumped out in reverse. No new beginnings. Money loss. Instability. Yes. So all that they stole. See what I mean? Now they're in their same Eight of Swords energy. See? They're Ten of Swords. Gifts. That's the gift that keeps on giving. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The Ten of Swords is the gift that keeps giving the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I can't make it up. That's why they got me to do this summary. And this is my Herbal Merkaba deck. And it has a whole different energy. Wow, I can't make it up. We don't need to go no further. We don't need to go no further. This was this Page of Wands. Didn't I say that shit? This Page of Wands energy, very mature. This could be a group of people, one person, wherever, take it wherever it fucking resonates. If the shoe fits, we gonna make sure your ass wear it. And guess what? They did this shit and it hindered their own progress. It disconnected them from source. Right? They sabotaged themselves by trying to steal my divine destiny. They manifested failure. And am I making it up? Did y'all see the card jump out? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is the highest card that can come out in the deck. The Most High God has turned their sunshine into never-ending rain, storms, hurricanes. I heard a tsunami. Wow, interesting. For this King of Cups. For this King of Cups energy. Because the King of Wands was in there too. It's so sad, but it's so 717. It's so true. Look, this is what they manifested for themselves. They wanted to play around in devil energy. So look at this as the Most High. But is introverted. So does that not mean the same thing as the devil? This is what they manifested for themselves. Let's read and see what it say. Let's read and see what it say. The Sun in reverse. This is what they manifested for themselves. This tarot combination indicates that a temporary lack of clarity or joy is forcing you to confront toxic attachments and restore balance through radical accountability. But because they took none, they wanted what did it say right here? Expectations of rewards without the labor. They was entitled. They did not do the work. Shortcut. See, laziness. The Nine of Pentacles showing up in the reverse. The Ace of Pentacles showing up in the reverse. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Immaturity did this. The Sun reversed temporary pessimism, blocked joy, confusion, or a lack of clarity. It was temporary. Because that's true because the Justice card is here. So everything, this spiritual induced labor pains that brought about this death and this rebirth. But there were some players in it with the Five of Swords, Seven of Swords. There were some players in it. The Devil upright, unhealthy attachments, temptations, shadow aspects, and feeling bound by bad habits. Justice upright, truth, fairness, accountability, and the natural law of cause and effect. The catalyst, a cloud of self-doubt, a low energy has left you feeling disconnected from your usual optimism, but this was being casted. The challenge, this vulnerability makes it easy to slip into a toxic pattern and to get back in a codependent energy or negative coping mechanisms. Yes. The resolution, ultimate clarity, baby. Yes. Ultimate clarity comes from facing the truth, cutting those unhealthy ties. Come on. Cutting those unhealthy ties and taking responsibility to balance your life. I'm trying to tell y'all, spell works was being done. Okay? That's right. You see that though? You see what I'm saying? Anytime I do my prayers, the sun shows up in the upright. That's what that's telling me right there. This is what whatever they was trying to conjure, baby. I want to see something. Give me this Ten of Swords with this. Give me this Ten of Swords with this. This is why I write cards up. So when I capture the moment of truth, I write it down. Notice I haven't been pulling out the cards that's already created in what's coming next. Excuse me. Notice that. Because they going to line up later. They sure are. So we got the Sun in reverse, the Devil and the Ten of Swords in the upright. Let's see what it says. This tarot combination indicates a painful but necessary rock bottom moment where a lack of clarity and a toxic attachment. You see how I keep on talking about a toxic attachment? Have finally reached an absolute unchangeable end. There ain't no going back. Ain't no coming back. Ain't no getting back together. Ain't no reconciliation. The Sun in reverse, darkness before the dawn, temporary pessimism, and a total lack of clarity. The Devil upright, obsession. This attachment was obsessed. They had very unhealthy habits, and they felt trapped by their own shadow. Ten of Swords upright, rock bottom. They hit rock bottom. A final ending, betrayal, absolute conclusion of a painful cycle. It was about illusions, casting illusion. I told you, you have been trapped in a confusing, gloomy, I'm trying to tell you, where you could not see the truth. But it was a spiritual induction. In other words, the Most High sent this in, or allowed it to perpetuate ill feelings to such a magnitude that you was never going to go back to it. You understand? It's like, okay, I'm not going to drink no more after this time, I promise. and then you do it again, and you wreck your car, you got a DWI, it's like you needed some more consequences. And that could actually be happening to somebody. I don't know. Somebody been getting their drinking and drugging and something. I don't know. The attachment. You stay bound to a toxic habit. A mindset or what? Or what? A relationship that was draining your energy. The climax. The situation has collapsed completely, bringing a painful end that forces you to finally let go. The good news of the Ten of Swords is that things cannot get any worse. That's what I told y'all. I told y'all. It's all about cycles. After the 10 comes the 1. The ace is the 1. Then your 2 of Swords, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 come again. As in the Pentacles. It comes back to the ace. This person, you got look, you get the Ace of Swords in the upright. Your death, you was going to be completely transformed and reborn to this. You understand? Absolutely. But this person is getting this. This person is getting this. Their 9 didn't give them an upright ace. Yeah, they're going backwards. Look, and the highest card to get is the Sun. And it comes like this with the devil. I told y'all all the time the devil is within you. You got to learn how to master the demons within. The daemons within. Absolutely. If I wanted to go deeper and deeper and deeper and point out who this person was and what kind of shit they was involved in, I could do all that, but it don't matter. All it mattered was for me to sit up here and see that everything is working for the good of those that love Christ consciousness. Love the truth. Bathe in the truth. But you gotta descend into the darkness, baby. Okay, and for me, this lifetime, it was going to manifest as illness. It was going to manifest as ill intent from folks that can't stand that they can't seem to shake my core. They can't seem to shake, me off of my no matter what they do, I still show up for me. That's the way I was supposed to be looking at it. I was never supposed to be looking at it as a chore or I don't want to, and this is not going to pay me any money, like, to be talking about healing myself. Why does she keep on falling? See, that's his example right there. That's a clear-ass example. Why she keep on falling? That's a clear-ass example. Like, I'm over here I just moved one deck of cards, and every damn thing else over there failed. Why? Like I said, baby. I got so much love in me. Oh, baby. Let's see what we got going on. I just got this strong feeling the hoodoo, voodoo, whatever they was doing gonna come out. That's why I came to this deck. I just want to see. Again, they want this rising star to be emotionally unstable. So, you self-sabotaged. So now I can go ahead and attempt to step into your skin. Like, this shit is disgusting when you can see it in the spirit, what they doing. Okay? Human and non-human. It doesn't matter to me. You can see it. Like, you can literally see it. I tell you guys all the time, you see it because you are operating in the clarity of your feelings. The clarity of your feelings. Not just your feelings. The clarity of your feelings. That they are valid. Health concerns. How does we just started off with health concerns? Okay? Really? What have I been talking about? What did this whole live start talking about? What's in the title? And the title's going to stay just like that. It's not going to be changed. Look, didn't want you to receive these messages. Didn't want you giving your messages. You know, what? Why are you trying to enlighten folks? But everybody else can be given an opportunity to the numbers blow up and everything like that to give their messages, whether they're supposed to be light, dark, karmic, hood news. It don't fucking matter. But they want to know you. Hold on, what was that other download? I think I already put it in the thing. What did I say? They want to kill. Yeah. They try to kill your artistry to minimize your ministry. Yeah. That's right. You know, if we can cut her off at the creativity, then we got her. Whoa, that just jumped out in my arm. A mature man. A mature man. Y'all see how these cars jumping out and flipping over? Y'all seeing that? Do not want you to move on. Do you see that shit? Did y'all see it? Run the tape back. These are the type of highlights I be wanting for them to catch. How you saw how my car did that. Y'all saw that magic? Literally. This mature man does not want you to move on and tired of you telling him no. Tired of seeing your messages say no, 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 it's over. No, I don't give a fuck. No. And completely disregarding what you're going through with your health. That's your number one priority. The walking dead does not care about the living. Come on. I just said I wasn't gonna talk about it, but we gotta conclude it. We gotta conclude it because the devil came out with the sun in reverse. And keep in mind, justice is being served. Let's make sure you put that up there. So that's what you're concerned about. Okay? Obsessed. I can't make it up. Completely fucking obsessed with you. Like, really? Really, Bobby? Really? Completely freaking obsessed with you. Do not want you moving on. Has been lying about you. Have been putting out false petitions and all kind of shit. Been falsifying records. It's like a fucking gangbang. It's like a fucking gangbang of stealing your sunshine. Okay? That's what it is. Yeah, you got the house and the door, everybody. All the shit. All the shit. But what does it say down here? Marriage license. This person was trying to spiritually marry you. Another version or another indication of a destiny swap. And they literally want to marry you in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? And you can stay where you stay at, but then it's like when that person realized it would work better if I get with the person. I need to actually, it's like on that movie Sinners, where the main demon, he needed, the main vampire, whatever he was, needed to get permission allegedly to come in there. No, he didn't. Unbothered. This what he can't stand. You unbothered by his shit he do because you focusing on this. You're not technically unbothered because you got shit you really dealing with. Right? This is crazy. You see what it said about unhealthy attachments. Obsession. Told you. You walking away from this shit. Right, there you go. You finally showed up to the party. You showed up to your own party. The rising star. Okay, there you go. There you go. You focusing on your healing. You focusing on your crafts. You focusing on your artistry. Like, you're so focused. Like, you don't be caring about none of that other bullshit. Sometimes a person just cannot take very resounding, mature no as okay. Well, that's their prerogative. They have the right. No, want to try to force some shit. It's over with. I'm about to go. I know I saw that card. I know I saw it. Bam. It's over with. Falling right on the devil. Did not say immature. Immature. Like this is what I'm going to resort to. Okay. Yeah. I mean, look at him. Don't he look like a little witch, a little baby warlock, a little witch, and whoever else. You know, they thought that was big, the big bad. You see that death magic shit? So they can already sign the papers. I'm seeing falsifying documents to have fake insurance policies, all kind of shit. Yeah. Rising Star was headed for great success with this man right here. And he knew about it. He knew about it. You about to meet somebody of this stature. And the obsessed mature man. It's like they was trying to really like tap into your Akashic records, like really try to like break into your divine destiny, like they tried to fucking steal it straight up. I can't make it up. Did not call him the Walking Dead. I can't make the shit up if I would be trying to. Like who got time for that? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's like going to class and then you can't never learn nothing of, you can't have no higher octaves of like, can we get to the upper echelon of learning what's going on or whatever the course matter or my major is? Like, who want to be showing up for frivolous shit and then they gonna put you in debt over it? Who doing that? So see, this person literally tried to like surprise you with this like noose around your neck, this spiritual noose around your neck. They literally wanted it. They was getting off to the fact that you would come running back. You'd be like, okay. Like, surprise. But it is no surprise to you who's doing it and who all else is playing these games. Yep, I told you. It's no surprise to you. It's actually no surprise to you because you were unbothered focusing on self and what you was guided to be doing. That's why. But it's like the joke is on them. It didn't go the way they thought it was going to go. That's what happened when you judge a book before you actually start reading it. You judged it by the cover art. Yeah, the author don't look like they all at. Yeah, I don't really need to read the contents of how to steal someone's destiny, Let me see. Let me skim through the book, the table of contents. It says right here how to do it. I'm going to just go there and do it. But it was a key thing that you needed to know in chapter 3. Okay? Yeah. About a reversal of fortune. Okay? About your ego. Okay? So they're not, they're so like, this would be sad news in the Kipper. And the jealousy and the envy gets stronger and stronger and stronger as they see that, as they try to gaslight you, you stay as raw and truthful as ever. I don't know what type of formulae they was using to think that you would start just foaming at the mouth and speaking in tongues, and I don't fucking know, man. It's shit. It's some crazy shit. Yeah. See, so that makes sense. That the jealousy and envy would be there when they end up here, the reversal of fortune, like I fucking said. And you can't be feeling sorry for these folks. Do not be, see, look, married to this rich man. You cannot be feeling sorry for these folks and trying to, divine feminine, you cannot be feeling sorry for your exes, your ex-husband, whoever it is, and getting in the way of their karma. Their karma. No, baby. Karmic justice always leads to a nice, what is it? That's the word I learned the other day. Punitive damage and compensatory damages. She, you see what old girl got? The one that Diddy was fucking with her in the hallway, beating her ass in the hallway. What she get? She got some millions. Yeah, he got jail. I'm just saying. And you about to be married to this rich man. He might be some type of celebrity or some shit. We don't know. But we already know you Aquarius, the rising star. So, hey, power, what I called it? A spiritual power couple. Yeah. That, you see how they fell on this side and then fall on this side. It fell on this side. You see what I'm talking about? That's right. That's right. So, praise be to the Most High God. To God be the truth for me getting on up and getting this one in. I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow, or later on today, but I'm just so grateful, y'all. Y'all just don't fucking know. Divine feminine. You see that did you see what side all this here came on? The divine feminine side. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. This mature man did not want you to move on. No. You cannot move on from me. Hated that you never did telepathically allow him to be trying to, send these obsessive thoughts and shit and false petitions of love, obsession, into your mind and make you just come back and now you turn this, always talking shit to him. You turned it into the positive and now he's shocked. He would be surprised that, oh my gosh, she really wants to. You want to get married? Okay, let's do it. Like, get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. Like, life is for real. And what was the first card that came out? Life is for real. And somebody would have the destiny to say, well, if I can't have you, then nobody can have you, and attempt to be doing shit like this. Along with what you already going through in your older age. Like, wow. And you thought that would be forgiven and forgotten and, okay, let's just have a truce. Nah, the truce was, hey, I wish you the best, honestly and earnestly. But nah, that wasn't good enough. Nope. You still had to do crucial conflict. You still had to do trickery, binding spells, bullshit. Like, I don't feel no ways tied exposing these bitches. Because these hoes about to get some Holy Ghost stitches. Okay? I don't feel no ways tied exposing these bitches. These hoes about to get some Holy Ghost stitches. Okay? Straight up. Praise be to the Most High. Let me put my cards away. Yeah. Most High say spiritual induced labor pain. Okay, that's for tomorrow. Oh, praise be. I made it to the end of another psychic, intuitive counseling session. Praise be to the Most High God. To God be the truth. Psalms 23, okay? To God be the truth. And so now I get off and I go through my ritual. Trying to get my body to, I don't know why all this shit keeps falling. Trying to get my body to relax. And I'm feeling nauseous now. That's another one of the damn symptoms. Pregnancy, look, 7 of Chariot. You making a decision. You ain't about to confront and go through none of this shit. You ain't about to fight and have to war and be defensive no more. You making a decision to go ahead and follow in the way that you're being guided. Yeah, and it be feeling like you've been in the hangman energy for a long time, but you are a master manifester. And baby, you know how to take that Ace of Cups. You see that that's the Most High God's hand. Most High God is going to give you clarity to know that this hand of this Ace of Cups coming to you is being sent in by the Most High. You're going to be able to receive this new beginning and just feel like, you living out loud. You're living your life out loud, and you're going to be able to start anew. Very highly spiritual, very like, how can I say, a meeting of the minds, kind of a relationship with this person. This person is going to always reinforce your divine feminine strength and not do things to hinder or to dilute that. Okay, this masculine is going to understand that the strength of you is the strength of him. So to try to steal and knock you down, he knows that kills him too. See, you understand? What I said. What I say who you are. Queen of Wands. What I said who you are. Who you are. High Priestess. What I said. You are very, very hyper vigilant and strategic. You definitely always come up with grand ideas. New business ventures and ideas. It says you're going to be successful. Stay the course. Stability is coming. All right, guys. I love you. Peace.